Hey, yo, Twitch, what is up? Oh my god, Tingus, Commander Keen, Sora, and Katie Page. How is it going? Happy Saturday evening here. Getting a late start today, but we're starting. Hey, Dator Polar. Datore Polar, what's up? Happy Saturday to you as well. Hair is looking big and beautiful. My body's looking big and beautiful. What's up? Hey, level 100. What's going on? Hope you all are doing well. Maybe watching some Masters Tour. I've been watching a little here and there, but got a stream, so can't watch it right now. Hey, I don't like streaming over esports if I can avoid it, but it's my only chance, so. Here we are. Evening, Regis, indeed. Yeah, today I prepped, did my BrewCon Book of Mercenaries. That'll be hitting in a couple hours on YouTube. So if you haven't ran through BrewCon yet, want to watch that, stay tuned. That video will get 12,000 views is my guess, because it's 4 days late and it's already unpopular. And but I've done the other 8, right? So I gotta finish it. I'm also planning on doing a big edit of the entire Book of Mercenaries together. I'm gonna go through and grab all the videos and edit them into like one. It's probably like 10-hour video, honestly. Burnout is real. Didn't play much Hearthstone in the last few days. Yeah, man. I was gonna talk about this a little bit tonight, honestly. So what a fitting thematic message. We'll get to it later, but I wanted to talk about Burnout and like, because Trump has made some comments about backing down on Hearthstone a little bit, backing off Hearthstone a little bit, playing less. And I wanted to kick that conversation off because I think a lot of people burn out. And sometimes it's a hard, normal games, you burn out. Well, God, we're going to get into this later, so I don't want to talk about it too much now. But basically, normal games, you burn out, and it doesn't feel like a problem. But sometimes in Hearthstone, if you have to stop playing because you're burnt out, or if you just feel like stopping playing, it feels like you're losing gold, you're losing time, like losing daily quests. It feels like you're obligated to play. And I think that creates a feedback loop that makes people burn out harder and stronger, so that when they do burn out, they completely burn out and they just like separate from the game in a lot of cases, right? Not everybody. I'm not saying you will. Streamers sometimes the same way, but so anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit later. So we will. You've uploaded so much on YouTube, I haven't been able to keep up. I know, right? Like there's so much content right now, and I'm actually having a hard time finding the right balance for like how much people want to consume. Like 2 videos a day is, I have 2 videos a day worth of content to put out because there's been so much new stuff to do, but I don't know if people are willing to consume 2 videos a day without like an expansion launch. So I don't know. I'm trying to find that right balance. I mean, frankly, my 2 videos a day are doing pretty well this week, so I think it's there. I got 50K and 45K views that day, 40K and 28K. That's basically 70,000 view day. Yesterday was just one video. So anyway, I went through something similar with Destiny 2, ended up giving it up after a month or so, feeling burned out. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I have some thoughts on this, like game design thoughts, and I wanted to talk about Trump specifically. It was a good kickoff for that conversation. So we'll talk about him and why I personally don't feel burnt out, because I think I play less. I don't feel obligated by gold, so I'm in a lucky position, of course, right? I'm in a prime sort of Hearthstone position, and why Battlegrounds doesn't burn people out as hard is a big part of that conversation too. I took some notes for that. I hope I have the notes still. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Trump went full on streaming though. He doesn't have that precise time to stream, right? I don't know what you mean exactly. Precise time to stream? I don't know what you mean. Cypher, Pickle Surprise, Rebel Pilot. Thank you everybody for the prime subs and the kind words, Rebel Pilot. Streamers definitely have a different position from Burnout than like normal players, but I think a lot of the same logics apply, just at different sort of scales, which we'll talk about later. Once I get through some gameplay, then I actually have like 3 discussion topics I want to do. Like, you know, we've kind of been toying with these chat up discussion ideas where we discuss, you know, topics in Hearthstone. I have 3 that I want to talk about tonight. Trump and Burnout. It's not really about Trump. He just kicks off the conversation. There's a Mercenaries video I want to watch and talk about. And this other thing I just saw on Twitter we might get to if I have time. I haven't organized thoughts on that yet, but it might be a good discussion topic. So anyway, we'll try to get to those if we have time. Hey, it's me. Yeah, you're on screen. I forgot. Nilaku, thanks for the 38 months. Crazy. Really crazy. Hey, Salt Gobbler with 5 gifted subs. Oh my god, dude. Salt Gobbler, thanks for the insane generosity there. 10 total gifted subs. Oh my god, we're at 1649 on the sub count already. And I think that might have made it go up, which is still records. Every sub is a record right now. Unless it's a resub, that probably counts as the same. Let me check that again. Yeah, 1649. I bet that's going to go up even more. That's crazy, Salt Gobbler. Congrats to Quinn, Alan, Panther, Zim, and Hour. Amazing. Congratulations. Clearly their name says NaCl. Would you let me say sodium chloride instead of salt? I figured they wanted it to be salt. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, let's get a Duels Red rolling. We'll talk about all that stuff later. For now, let's play some Duels. Then we are probably going to play some Standard too. Oh, Drekthar again. Man, I keep getting offered Drekthar and never Vandar, I feel like. I think my Drekthar to Vandar is at least 3-1. 3-1. So we did do Kazakhstan Druid Drekthar. I was wondering if there's anything else cool I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to do a Maida Priest. Like a Deathrattle draw Priest with Maida. So we'll probably go that route. Since Drekthar can't do that, we'll take Onyxia, I think. And try to do some Deathrattle Priest stuff. I haven't even played Maida in Standard yet, but I want to really badly. Rack Toner 3 years. Oh my god, dude. That's actually insane, Rack Toner. Thank you. That also got us to the level 1 hype train. So yeah, we'll go Onyxia. I think naturally Shadowmend will be great to cycle through the deck to help us find the Maida Deathrattle resummon thingies. We can probably go Void. Just good removal. Anything else particularly synergistic with like Deathrattles? I don't think so, right? No. Fractured Spirits is probably okay, but I don't really want to be silencing off my own stuff. Yeah, I think we'll just go Void. It's pretty safe. Amara and Heavy Armor. That would be so sick if we could get it. Yeah, I think running Quest is great. We've found a lot of success with that. Early in a run, having the Deathrattles is great. And we don't have to get any like specific big awesome Deathrattles. We can run sort of any good Deathrattle in this list, I think. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Maida gives us a lot of late game potential kind of no matter what, right? So you can just kind of start dumping. I want a lot of cheap Deathrattles actually to make Quest hit reliably. So we're not going to go Boar. This isn't a Boar deck quite yet. I gotta think about what's good off of Xyrella. I want armor gain. I want any kind of tempo or removal might be nice as well. That said, Cultist is kind of in line and good mana cost for us. I need 2 drops though. I also need holy spells right now. I got Spirit Guide, but no holy spells. I probably want to run like whatever this is, Gift of the Naru. It's pretty good. Maybe one more good holy removal spell. Like Shard's actually not bad. Silence can go a long way in duels, right? But then I need another Deathrattle. We're just a little light, I would argue. because I like cheap Deathrattle specifically. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, sort of 6 on the cheap end. Yeah, we definitely need one more cheapish one. You think Spirit Guide clogs your hand in duels? I don't know. I mean, I do technically have a lot of card draw. That's fair. Like, Hero Power pretty naturally draws me cards. This is definitely not something I care about for Xyrella a lot. I think that's a good point. Yeah, I'd rather have stuff I can just play out quickly. I like that logic. 2 drops in particular, I think, would be great. I'm actually looking at Unstable Ghoul. I've never in my life run this, but it makes a lot of sense, actually, right? Just like another AoE bundled in to your Xyrella, like... It's just awkward on board. It's a taunt. Like, it's kind of what we're looking for. I've just never played it. It's like, is this actually right? Huh. Because, you know, like, oh, actually, you know, we could do Explosive Sheep for the same logic, honestly. I am, like, somewhat competent at building my own boards, because I do have early game minions. It's somewhat of a liability with, like, Amulet of Undying, I guess. So maybe that's not ideal. I don't know. Could do like a 1-drop instead. But on 1 in particular, I have Quest, right? So I think 2s are much more fitting for us. Does Band of Bees work with Ghoul? It should, yeah. It should. We could just go Haunted Creeper, right? Like, that's a little safer. I'm okay with the Ghoul because I like the taunt. I think the Explosive Sheep's a little bit too much liability off our resummons. Ghoul is not much for liability though, right? Like 1 damage, it's like, whatever. If 1 damage hits our board, it's probably not going to be the end of anything. Although, that's like a famous last word, right? Like, oh, Regis said Ghoul wasn't going to screw us. You know what that means. So yeah, this looks good. Nice defensive package. A little bit limited on spells at the moment, but of course buckets can fill that gap. So here we go. Here we go. 3 damage to all minions with Xyrella? No, it'll still be 1. How do you mean? You mean if we had both? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think both would be a liability, right? If we had sheep as well, like I feel like that would be risky. But I think just a ghoul is fine. That's what I was getting at. LCS with 10 gifted subs. Oh my god, we are blowing through sub records right now, man. I think that's gonna put us at like 1667. It's crazy. Highest ever. Grimgrod, we just played the Mutanist. That's a great name. Catsrook, Dopest Body, Rezark, Sir Hesmond, Shadow Eater, Bag Owl, and Ad Bullet. Let's go. 10 gifted subs. Thank you, LCS. One last little pump on the hype train there. It's true that I don't ever believe in the early hype train. There's just nobody here yet, right? There's not much hype to distill. You know, there's no crazy hypitude happening. But anyway, let's get this rolling right now. Cause Duels is the jam, dude. We love Duels. Onyxia! Okay, good one too.
My own way.
Yeah, this works. Feeling a 12-0? I don't think I've ever had a 12-0 in Duels because I never play the good stuff. I need to play like a refined meta deck because mine, you know, I always go 0-2 early and then magically spring to 12 wins, but almost never have a perfectly consistent opener. It's hard to go 12-0 anyway. It's always somebody high rolls something crazy, you know. I think having 40 health on potential Amara Awaken the Maker stuff, though, is really good. How does one get Heavy Plate? I've never seen it. Is it called Heavy Armor, Heavy Plate? I can never remember the name, but if you mean the tier 2 passive, I've never seen anyone else play it. I've never had it. I have no idea. Seemingly, as far as I'm concerned, impossible to actually generate. Is it ultra rare? I didn't think it was at first. Maybe it is. Maybe they made it ultra rare. It certainly feels like it based on how little I see it. But I don't know. I feel like it wasn't when they announced it, maybe? I'd have to look again. I have the patch notes right here. When it was introduced anyway. Heavy armor is just pool 2 when it got introduced. It does not say ultra on the introducing of it. Now, again, I don't know if that's stuck or not, right? Yeah, we can take 2 of these, I guess, right? It's not a bad board. It's 4 damage. This could be bigger, but I like that on 5 because you can get that 5/8 taunt guy, right? It's also just really pumps quest. I wish I had a good heal target, though. Part of me wishes this were dead. By a part of me, I mean... Oh, that's not 4 damage. These come back as... Oh, that didn't die. Oh, perfect. Problem solved. I do have the board space. Excellent work. That went exactly to plan. That got hacked. Okay. Perfect. I totally knew how that card worked. Hey, Salt Gobbler again with the grats, the tier 1 sub to Rudson. Rudson, dude. Thank you. Oh, big heals suck. I didn't want to have to account for all this healing. Look like we might be able to just turn the corner here. But now, unfortunately, got a board problem to solve that I am not good at answering. They swung so fast. I was in a great leading position, and now I have no health outs. I have nothing. Gift of the Naru doesn't even heal me currently. Oh, it does draw, though. So let's see if we get that 5/8 guy. No 5/8 guy. Unstable Ghoul, any useful? No. Wow. This is also kind of useless. I guess I just take the guy here. I don't know. Poison, maybe? It's not super helpful either. Jeez, we're getting murdered. I'm just gonna die. Okay, that would be great for next turn, but I'm just going to die. What do I have, 10? 19? Kind of have to trade in here and hope for the best. This is the easiest to kill, right? So... Go here for a breakpoint since there's kind of breakpoints this other way. It's here.
Be quick.
I mean, I gotta think about this as well as dealing 3, right? So maybe this goes here. They're already gonna heal the fulls. That's not relevant. Okay. Yeah. We're pretty much dead if they have any kind of buff on this thing. Not literally, but they only need 7 damage. 3 elemental summons means they need 4 damage. A rock biter would obviously be worth like 6. So rock biter plus a dude. I don't think they have rock biter for the record, but you know. Probably not too hard for them to get there. That was even face damage, man. That put them close. Can the disciple here do enough for me, right? Like, depends on how the trades go, obviously. But Disciple into Zyrella is really not bad. Wind Chill's annoying, actually. That's tough. Now the Disciple's gonna have bad breakpoints. Bad breakpoints. So I can hit the 2/5 twice for the Disciple, but that's just not gonna be enough, right? Because this will live on the trade. Well, that is technically enough. Because this would be the only thing that lives to go face, right? That we can see. So I would technically be at 1 health. It's a shame I didn't get a cheap... Oh, no, I'm still 2 off, so never mind. That wouldn't have mattered. Hero power into anything here is not enough, right? Amulet's not enough. Shard's not enough. Amulet, I wouldn't have mana to play Amara or anything, so. Alright, we trust the 1 health, I guess. I don't know. Best I got. We trust the 1 health. No buffs, no direct damage. Like, it's gonna be tough. This ain't easy. Oh, just direct damage, okay. Hit me for 6. End it all. God dang, dude. That's stupid, dude. Hey, Regis, used to watch your video streams a lot, but got kind of turned off from Hearthstone. I haven't seen much from this expansion, but is it feeling better than the last two? Yes, for sure. Yeah, Stormwind was, for me at least, pretty miserable in a lot of cases. I liked Baron's okay though, so I don't know. But I did not like Stormwind much at all. Stormwind is the least I've played standard Hearthstone since like Blackrock Mountain or something insane. I don't even know. Yeah, recycling seems good to me, right? We like we have actually quite a few minions. We like armor. Let's do it. Okay, some good Deathrattles, synergy stuff, yeah. These aren't bad cards. These aren't bad cards either, but I like Deathrattles. These count. This does not count, I guess, but actually, does it count though? This is summon. I think it might count. Either way, it's good for us, synergistic. Keeps running down this Deathrattle line. I mean, obviously the Shade Quill's not great for like Xyrella and stuff, but I also don't really care about healing my opponent. It's not how we win games off damage usually, right? So, is it because of quest lines? Yeah, it's probably that, like that kind of meta, right? Like quest lines and OTKs and more definitive end game states, like more, you know, like games ending similarly and playing similarly. I like a little bit more randomness and intrigue and wacky moments and stuff, right? Different players like different things. I like games to feel differently. So like even like Kazakhstan, right? Like Kazakhstan's obviously a pretty like, you know, right now Kazakhstan's ending a lot of games, but I think in a lot of cases they still feel like they're ending differently. Sometimes you don't get the damage, you go for value. Sometimes it's burst damage. Sometimes it's like shenanigan removal, you know, like it still ends in different ways, even though it's the same kind of card. Whereas, I don't know, I don't feel like that happens with OTKs or quest lines as much. It also always feels sort of the same. So anyway, this is a good hand. Carge here should be good, I think. No, I like Kazakhstan right now. I know that he's getting some heat. I saw like a few videos come out like one day about Kazakhstan problems. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of standard where I felt like he was problematic, but if it is, it's Druid, I'm sure, but I was still okay with it, I think, so far. We'll see how I feel in a month or two, but I like Kazakhstan a lot. You know, I'd suffer a little bit of that for... I mean, maybe we high roll this, right? Because this Death's Head Cultist here is still pretty legit. These minions might get notably better later. Seems like they get a big stuff, right? Turn 4 is a little gap tier for us at the moment. We do have some good plays, though. Maida on 6. Xyrella on 8. Whoa. Big stuff coming. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that if I eat, like if he has a 3/3 Alexstrasza, right, and I eat it, not really eating it, but you know what I mean. If I summon a new copy of it, the new copy will have the base stat line. So I should, I think, get an 8/8 Onyxia. That's what I'm getting at here. Oh, she did a weird little stutter step there. That was crazy. I'm still gonna die, so it doesn't matter, but... but, you know, theoretically, this should be enough, I think. I don't have a great way to test a noble sack, do I? This could be a redemption as well, in which case I'll regret this trade, but it's okay. Unstable Ghoul kind of hurts me more than it helps right now. Let's just heal this, I guess. Not that far behind on board. I mean, I'm losing for sure, but I'm not like impossibly far behind. Let these 1/1s get some value before I play the Ghoul, right? I don't have Ghoul into Amara or anything yet either. Oh my god, dude. Ghoul is lining up beautifully so far. Holy crap. Oh, true. The board was full. Yeah, there is no noble sack possible. You're right. It can't even proc. Yeah, of course. Oh my god, it comes back as a 3/3. It counts as setting the base stats to 3/3. They're white instead of altered stats. Huh. I'm really, really shocked by that. Summon a new copy. Change the attack. I guess the change implies a default state, but I don't know. I'm still actually rather surprised by that, to be honest. God, they got a Shadow Word Void. Are you joking? That's so insane. Theirs come out as 3/3s. Yeah, new copy to me implied an 8/8. I don't know. I thought new would mean an 8/8. I cannot believe I gave them a void. So now if I go for Mida, they just void it. I mean, they don't have a lot of board space obviously at the moment, but what's their health at? 20. Okay, so I can heal them to draw. This sucks. I am so screwed, dude. I don't know what to do. I can void, I guess, like the alabaster. Maybe just play the ghoul. I don't know, man. This is brutal. This is so bad. They can heal one of these up. Wait, is it really? Oh my Yogg? Oh my god. That's not good. Hit this. Oh. Okay, well, kind of the same difference. I mean, I lose a little value, sure, but not too bad. Not too bad. So my Zyrella is going to have this AoE, some Haunted Creepers, Plated Beetle, a little healing. Won't summon an Onyxia. It's not terrible. This guy high rolled like a god, by the way. Can we just talk about that? Like, hitting the early blessings into the insane Onyxia follow-up. Like, Light Shower is good, I guess. It's still not going to be enough to win, though. Hit, I take 14. I'm at 26 minus 14. I'm at 12. This heals me to full. Doesn't actually clear much board, though, because I need the Undying Disciple first, honestly. So if I shard of the Naru these, they stay 3/3s, I guess. That's the one upside. But I thought that's because this was more of an aura than it was like a... Because, you know, like the whelps didn't get a one-time effect. They got an aura result. So it's just like, I don't know. He saved the void, huh? Interesting. That's good for me, though. So this does 1 to the board. Gives me 3 armor, 8 health. I mean, I kind of have to, right? This into a cheap Deathrattle would actually give me the Amara to play. This into Undying Disciple would also contest the board moderately well, but they could just void and hit for 5, 8, and 8 is 16. So that wouldn't really do enough. I think I'm still just screwed, though, if I go here, aren't I? It's not really enough. I mean, I get a lot of life, enough to probably technically sort of kind of stay alive, but not enough to, like, win. You know? Great order, by the way. Thank you for that excellent sequencing, Zyrella. That was awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for killing off my own minions. That's what we needed. If I draw a cheap enough Deathrattle here, I can go Amara. The problem is Amara just gets Shadowed Voided. This is kind of a pain. I mean, currently the board's not so bad for that, but I mean, I would have plenty of health. They would only be bad as 3/3s, really. I kind of need like this, the Undying Disciple and the Amara at the same time, right? That's the out here. Oh, see, I didn't hit a cheap Deathrattle here, though. So now I'm just dead to void. Well. No, if I ping here and they void, they get 7. How does that work, though? How does that work? Does this go off before they get summoned? And these all die and they have board space? Or do they not have board space? I'm actually kind of intrigued. I don't know how it works. Could try to play for an Amara here if I get a wicked cheap. I just feel like that's a losing play too, though. I'm gonna do this. I think it's kind of cool. Let's try it. Thing here, so she dies to the shield. Trust the Amara. I'm just gonna trust. I don't know. Divine Shield on anything that gets big or like Rag would be a bit of a problem. Shadow Word Void, do they get 7 minions? Do they get 1 minion? Do they get 0 minions? Does anyone know? I don't know. If they void this, what is your guesses? 7 minions? 1 minion? Or 0 minions off the void? Okay, so that just implies a trade, maybe, not a void. But I wonder why. It didn't change the attack value. You think they get 0, 1? I go with yes. That's a Divine Shield, it looks like. Oh, okay. Just keeping that alive, I guess, sure. That's kind of okay with me, though, because I can... Oh, they might void that. Is that a lethal? No, not quite. I can't go face, so that's fine. Okay. Oh my god. Actually, those aren't that bad, though. So, Amara, I think kind of has to happen, maybe. Let's see what this gets. Is there any good Deathrattle here? Undying Disciple again actually would be insane. Not Deathwing. I mean, these literally, none of these Deathrattles do anything. That's frustrating to me. None of them do anything on board. It's really frustrating to me. I'm actually very frustrated by that. Like, beyond frustrated. I wish I could play these together, right? Maybe I have to play the big guy here. Like, I like the idea of her drawing me an extra card because I'm kind of light on cards, but I think I need a bigger dude to contest better. I just don't even know how to kill this, though. That thing's ungodly large. So the Void clears here. They hit for God knows how much damage. 27. They're still not voiding. Like, maybe they're going to void this guy after trading in? They are holding this void. Oh, I see. Eating. All right, that makes sense. Oh my god. 0 mana void. Okay. Sad I played the big guy, huh? Man. I don't think I have outs. Shard is like... Shard is okay, I guess. Twilight Skull is definitely not it, though. God, I just drew so poorly here. None of my tradable cards. Can't kill the things that matter. Those aren't it, man. Yeah. Man, I like how long we went here. Like, we went pretty long for a Giga, like, crazy high roll Humble Blessings early, you know? Like, they high rolled the nuts, and we still stayed in it, which is nice. But, yeah, I don't know. When I said 12-0, I meant 12-2. Well, I do still have faith here. I feel like that was just a crazy, crazy perfect opener, and we still got close. Let's take a Krusty, yeah. Seems like removal is actually a bit of my weakness. I have Void, I guess, but these don't look that good to me. Okay, here's a Deathrattle. That's too much shenanigan. Oh, these are good, actually. Yeah, I like this better. It seems like I want Disciples. Spirit Guide I'm not totally in love with, as we discussed earlier, but Disciples have seemed very important thus far, even though we keep missing them. But, you know, whatever. Do-do-do. They got everything, and you got sus draws over and over, and it was still close, right? That was the cool part, I think. It's how close it was, despite what felt like an imbalance in power or draw. Pretty. I gave up ogres, so I'm guaranteed 0-3, huh? Yeah, that's logical. I actually get it.
Versus this battlefield will be mine. I do.
Okay, good curve. I think we'll take. I like cheap death rattles. This is a scary hero power, though, man. Like, it's gonna be hard to get out ahead. Where's, like, I haven't seen an amulet yet. Like, imagine how good this would have been for us to, like, trade it a few times, cycle it, you know? Like, man, can you imagine getting, like, a light shower and an Undying Disciple back in that last game? Oh my god. We would have absolutely owned. I had plenty of spare mana along the way, too. You didn't realize amulet was in my deck, right? Okay, great. I'm not bonkers. Good to know. All right. Demon Hunter Vandar. I feel like I haven't really seen much of that. That's crazy. I also feel like that should have been an 8/8 Onyxia. I'm still like, it's a new copy. It's not affected by my opponent's side of the aura. It's kind of following like the Rattlegore rules, right? Where like the base stats are the thing, I guess. So it's not like that's not an unheard of sort of notion. It just felt unintuitive to me, I guess. This hero power is so good. People don't play this enough, I feel like. I don't ever get offered Vandar. I feel like I'm always missing Vandar, but hero power is so nuts. Oh my god, Top Hat is busted. Well, I guess we're 0-3ing this one, guys. Just chill, Wind Fury, Top Hat, aggro Paladin at 0-2. Great. So excited about this. Shard? Okay, wait a minute here. I think I have to eat this, right? Just because, like, the egg doesn't really... I'm gonna have trouble popping the egg, right? Although it does count as summoning a Deathrattle minion for my Amara, I guess. I may not be able to pop it very easily, but perhaps I do want to eat it. That could be a big deal getting to 40 earlier, right? Okay, I got a shard now. It's early, honestly, but I'm just gonna die if I don't, so. They still get a good buff target, you know? But egg comes out, that puts me at 4. This is 5. This draws me... no holy spells. I drew them both naturally. Great. Excellent news. Of course I did, right? Okay, they do decide to go, no hero power here. That might buy me a moment or two. We still like the taunts. It's all good. We like the Deathrattle proc and the taunt. We're happy, I think, regardless. Gift and Call are nice and flexible cards. That's not my last shadow spell, right? No, okay. Twilight's Call actually would be great because it would, finish my Amara immediately. That could be nice. Oh, Maida's sick too. Okay. This lifesteal's a big deal, right? Probably sticks very often. Cool, cool. Okay, if I get a really cheap Deathrattle off this, I could play Amara anytime. And this is our first Maida that we've gotten down. It's cool. Avon Linvale, dude, thanks for the 2 months, man. Very chill. That shard might have saved this entire run. Might have made the difference. Shadow Word Devour? Oh. That's one way to start killing my egg a little more, maybe. Oh my god. I need shard again, please. Please. Please and thank you. I don't really want to deal with that anytime soon. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. I have a decision, right? Like, do I want the good card or do I want the thing that gives me tempo now? I think I'm actually okay to take the thing that gives me tempo now. I don't know that Sneeds, like obviously Sneeds and Morg are both nuts. They can high roll. I have life though for more because I have, you know, I have both Xyrella and Amara, so I'm not really worried about the 8 armor that much. The Sneeds, like obviously can high roll like crazy, but can also summon, you know, a 1/1 or something. I think I gotta take this guy, unfortunately.
You don't scare me.
That's a good draw. I have a little bit of a dilemma here, guys. I think I need more cards.
Be quick.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hero power and play the Devouring as opposed to the Undying Disciple here. This is kind of, oh. I actually don't know if that's right on Mida. I think we could do better. I had to do this in this order, right, or I was gonna lose my ability to hero power. Same thing with Gift. I did lose Gift, but I wish I'd gifted instead if I'd known I could have squeezed this in, right? If I'd saved that 1 mana. Thought Gift had the like onboard upside later of healing more minions, but now I regret it. Is that Wind Fury again? Oh my god, dude. These guys and their Wind Fury, man. Gonna need that back ASAP. The good news is, right, like we've kind of shifted this game into a long-term game. I say that's good news as they like just completely dominate the board. I'm not sure it is such good news anymore. Excuse me, maybe it's bad news. This is kind of cool though, right? Like this is 5 damage on board. Deals with most stuff. I could even trade in here to like guarantee those hits. I like that. We can be a little casual, I think, because of the Amara. We don't have to be like super duper stressed. Oh, that's bad. That gives them kind of a free attack. I mean, I guess they do want to deal with these sooner rather than later, though. But it just kind of depends on how their hero power goes. So they may not really be encouraged to kill the 2/2, right? You're often encouraged to kill something else. So, what do I want to draw? A Krusty would be cool. They seem to have a lot of bigger things going on. Huh. Oh yeah, they can just kind of value trade that one. That makes sense. Get it for free. Yeah, that's why I wish I hadn't been Taunt. That would have been better. They had enough to trade through everything, so. Trading a lot of Persistent Peddler. Oh, they have 2 Persistent Peddlers in their deck, right? So we need to keep that in mind for when we actually decide to kill a Peddler, I think. Here it is, maybe. Shade Quill. What on earth, dude? Like, I just hate my hand here. Kill this off, push that to 4, but what am I... It's just not that good. I can't even gift anything right now. Man. I guess I'm just playing an 8/8 Amara. I hate that it's not really healing me that much, but it's an 8/8. That's something, right? Like, that's worth quite a bit, I guess.
You are safe now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really not my favorite, but it's what we got. I'm gonna go on this guy because I need cards in hand more than I care about this 4/7. Maybe I should have killed this off, actually. Just to get the card immediately? I don't know. I like it on board, too. It's nothing wrong. We don't need the card right now. We need it next turn. So it's probably better this way, but theoretically, a slight health buff on Amara, and I'm going to kill it anyway. Is that 1 damage worth it? I can't wait until my deck is just all Midas. Midas. I think it's Mida because of the flavor text says, like, it references Midas. But my brain wants to say Mida. Sounds more fun to say.
Catch me if you can.
Krusty on the 4/5 here looks pretty good. This gets buffed a little, but I can trade into it, no problem. Maybe hit here, probably leave up that 3/3. Is this gonna take enough damage to... Yeah, it was at 12, right? So I can heal it for hero powers. I think we're good to go long, by the way. I don't think we need to. This is at 12 ice. Oh my god. Yes. Wait, why do I have this? What is this from? Oh, it's from the Oracle. It's like, I thought I killed it or something and ungenerated it. It's like, what the heck? Yes, let's go. Okay. So this is a very good spot now. They're running out of gas. I obviously am going to have I think the better deep into my deck. I have plenty of life. Big ol' hands. Like, I just don't see how to lose from here, right? Fatigue, we're super far ahead. This looks very good. Fell Rattler. Wow, that's taking out 2 minions. That's nuts. It's really good. Oh, my egg pops, though. Yes, finally. I finally popped my egg. What a delight. It's a big deal, too. I guess we'll save that for any sort of emergencies here, right? See what this sucker pops out. Absolutely nothing. Nada. Scratch.
I'm undead.
Okay. Now we can play this guy. They actually have armor, so he's kind of negating his value at the moment. But it shouldn't matter. They will have that treasure, I guess, right? The summon minions from your hand and attack stuff treasure. I don't know if they're going to have like good enough minions for that to be really super relevant, though.
It's all over.
They're kind of out of gas. Woo, okay. We see treasure number 2. Let's go. Passive number 2. I want heavy armor. No heavy armor, but Mummy Magic is obviously insane. Like, it's way better than Deathly Death. Deathly Death is awkward. Mummy Magic is perfect. I mean, just insane. Signet, I mean, we don't need it. It's, you know, this is what we want. We want Mummy Magic. And now any cheap Deathrattle is absolutely god tier. Yeah, I do have some beasts and stuff, and like Peasant's not bad, but this is a bad set of buckets. I kind of want to take the control bucket here because Shadow Madness is pretty good. Initiation's not great, but it's a little better in duels, I think, than in some cases because there are actually insane minions in duels. Cabal Shadow Priest is a little slow. We already have a lot of 6-drops too. I don't know, I might just take the low-cost bucket here. There have been some points where I had empty-ish hands, and Voracious Reader could fix that. Farmer has Plated Beetle, Haunted Creeper. It's not dead. I don't even know if I really want to shuffle those into my deck. Oh, Krusty I do, though. Krusty would be good to shuffle into the deck. Yeah, I'm going to take the card draw bucket here. It's not perfect by any means, but... I think the low cost and the kind of refill nature of it both will suit us nicely. Oh yeah. Duels on Saturday night. Saturday night duels. Voracious is the better version of Hunter Soul. Don't even get me started, dude. Hunter Spell is 1,000 times better than Voracious Reader. I've noticed a tendency lately, actually. This is not in regards to that particular conversation, but a lot of comments on YouTube lately have really been overemphasizing the value over tempo in duels and in otherwise. A lot of people are criticizing, like, I don't have good examples, but like at one point it was like, oh, you could have destroyed 3 of their cards instead of drawing a treasure off of your Kazakhstan. And I was like, no, I want a treasure to end the game. I want to focus on the tempo. I think the opponent had like 10 treasures in their deck, and they wanted me to altar of fire 3 of them. I was like, they don't need 10 treasures to win the game. 7 is enough. I don't want to sacrifice my own tempo in order to destroy their value. I've noticed a number of comments lately who are just really digging in on value. I don't know if it's the Trump viewers making their move over or what, but yeah, as much as I like value game plans, sometimes you have to play for tempo. So it's a concerning trend. If you find yourself losing a lot of Hearthstone lately, it might be because you're playing for too much value and not enough tempo, just based on some of the like comments and stuff I've seen out there. Book of Wonders. Don't steal this from me, Book. Don't summon some insane minion on turn 1. Value Town is dead. The world of value is dead. Let's get a peasant out. Oh, they can just kill it though. This is like the insane treasure. Okay, let's just wait then. Or insane hero power, I mean. I guess it could have maybe denied them a quest if that's what they're running, but I don't know. Book of Wonders Signet doesn't necessarily... Oh, okay. Wow. They are indeed quest warrior. Okay, that's scary, honestly. Signet's a lot of pirate value. We'll still try to make this work. Thankfully, this is going to give me access to some cards, hopefully. I bet they have to ping Peasant here. I just almost never see normal warriors anymore. It's always like Drekthar or whatever. Play something, please? Nice. Yes, let me trade. Yes. Perfect. I need a play, man. I'm out of, I don't have anything to do. Yeah, okay. This is the second time this has happened where I've gotten exactly the thing that's on board. It's weird. Something at least. Oh, no way, dude. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, Barov is fun. Okay. I don't really have a way to kill off my Barov, but he's a Deathrattle at least. But that's so good. Like, it's so good. Just 2 free 3/3s basically to trade immediately. God, I need... Is there anything for me to kill my Barov in my deck? I don't think so, right? So we're just going to be playing from behind for a bit. He is reborn though, so he does do a lot of work here. Both for quest activations and otherwise, right? Like, he's just annoying to deal with. Like, they need to send some damage face and then just trade in, right? Oh, why, I wonder why I traded in the... They lost the face damage there. Which, don't get me wrong. I am thrilled to hear. That's awesome. Oh my god, what is this? No, not that. Oh my god, I'm so sick of Cannoneers, dude. Not again. I can't do this again. I think I can trust this, right? I think I'll be okay. It's coming back twice.
Light cannot exist.
I mean, you know, I get 2 of them basically, so I draw 1 billion cards here. Well, I don't actually know if I have enough intact for the record, but you know, theoretically, a lot of cards. Okay, probably gonna have to take a cheap Deathrattle to go with like Hero Power Gift of the Naru, just so I don't die until I can get my Amara down. I just have, you know, I have like 50 cards to fight. Well, I guess like 9 of these or something are scrolls, so I have like 17 minions maybe to fight through, times 2 is 34 minions to get through. Like, am I gonna be able to stabilize or kill them in time, you know? Because the Signet just makes 1 million minions. I don't know. I have AoE, but only sort of in the case of minions, or and then I have, you know, Juggernaut to get through as well. Like, there's a lot to work through here. This is just an excellent hero power. I'm like basically already dead. Ugh. Void here. I mean, I have to Undying Disciple, but are they just gonna kill me, right? I can't really go for gift. I mean, if I like mega high roll this into what? I don't even know. What would it be? There's nothing, right? Man, I wish I had a 1 mana Deathrattle here to just play the Amara. So if I go here and they just like hit with face, they could deal 4 to my face. These get cleared. They play a smite and kill me. I need like, I honestly want this to hit like an explosive sheep, right? And then I can just like hero power shard, but it's too risky. I think I have to try this. It's just nothing else is guaranteed, right? So this we know straight up is okay on board. Like I can live on board like this. I Oh, that's hilarious. He's just killing them. I know this is enough to survive on board. I don't know that anything else is going to be enough to survive on board. So we'll just take the currently visibly safe option, I think. Okay, so he didn't attack first, so he's not going for that cannoneer, I guess. Maybe he has another one, though, or something. I gained 2 armor, though, which is nice. Kind of forgot about that side of the equation. Just going for a big reload, naturally. Rokara in hand. Probably have to Amara, right? It just doesn't feel great again. I mean, I can see what's on these now, though. Could maybe even silence these so that Amara is a little more likely to stick on board. Because they're going to spend most of their mana on Rokara, probably. I might have just called her Rokara, but I think we knew what I meant. So let's start here. Yeah, no. These aren't any good. These are all hand-based, right? It's just not useful. Like, I don't... Smug Senior in hand is fine. I think I'd rather just have a 2-1 on board, honestly. Gives them a hero power target, I guess, but... Yeah. I don't need this in hand. If this summoned a taunt, I'd be over the moon, right? That'd be amazing. That's why I want to get the 5-drop, but... no such luck.
Be quick.
I have enough to do. I don't need the taunt in hand. Alright, let's just silence these, try to make the Amara stick a little better. Still, you know, not perfect. They can use face and stuff, but it's better than what currently is happening. So he might just zero power this 2-1, but it was free. I need to get a Meta rolling. I need to get... I don't know, maybe like trade the amulet or something. I don't even know. Don't have a lot of good choices, right? Huh. Okay. Guess that's kind of the same as hero powering the 2-1, but you don't get armor, isn't it? Maybe? I don't know. Zyrella? I think I want a Mida to die or something before Zyrella. Maybe even multiples. I mean, I think I have to Void here. Maybe I just go Twilight's Call. They don't get Mummy Magicked, right? No, that's only if you play them. It's 5 mana. I could just play a Golem, I guess. Harvest Boy. I think this is a really good Void target, right? So I think I want to Void this. I don't know if we're ever going to get a better Void target. It's like I kind of have time to play the Mida down, but this is just like the best time to play this. So this is probably next turn. This, like, sorta gives me a bit of a weird win condition. Oh my god. Or they just draw the perfect weapon to hit all of them. Like, you know, they couldn't deal with these, right? Theoretically, like, I chip them down over a few turns. I stabilize some Deathrattles. Or they just roll Fool's Bane and make me the fool. That's so stupid, dude. I'm so annoyed by that. Rokara, okay. That weapon gets overwritten pretty much immediately, though, so... Oh, well, literally immediately in this case. I'm not sure this hero power is, like, notably better for them, is it? I don't know. It's not bad, I guess. Alright, so this is where we get sticky. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, right? I could go Twilight's Call instead, I suppose. Try to high roll this on like a smite or something, right? Maybe that's better. Twilight's Call is still pretty good. I have Spirit. Well, that's not that good. I don't have any like sticky Deathrattle bodies on board. Maybe we let this die first. Could tempo a Farmer. Feels really bad though. Want to put that on a Crusty. I think I'll take this. It's fine. I think I need to hit face, weirdly. Like, make them kind of interact with all these Deathrattles, right? Sniper. Man. Just kind of try to use these life steals and reses and stuff to kind of keep me in the game. I mean, I have a lot of armor gain, too, so just keep them on the back foot for as long as possible. Hero power is going to make that harder and harder, though. Are they going for like an AoE here? It seems like they're trying to tidy up all these Deathrattles into like a brawl or something. They weren't Drekthar, right? No, they were Battlegore, so no 6 mana card. Okay. My Zyrella is actually gonna have some pretty decent like resummons and stuff in it, you know? Normally it hit the aw. Normally it doesn't have that. Do I have I have an Undying Disciple in there as well, right? I think I kind of need to heal them to draw here, man. Shoot. It's like the problem is, right, I can't go for board. I'm never going to win the board back because they have endless armies of minions. Maybe I need to go Zyrella and start hitting them for 5, right? It feels like a little early to me, though. What do I get? I get some AoE. I get card draw doesn't do anything. I guess I hit Amulet off the card draw. That's kind of good. I get some Harvest Golems. No Haunted Creepers. I don't have that many good Deathrattles. Oh yeah, Bear Off triggers too are bad actually for me, yeah. It might still be time though, because I have to get the hero power going, guys. I don't think there's anything in deck that gets this way better, right? It never gets that much stronger. So let's start hitting hero powers into face. Just wait, you're not even close to dying. It's not because I'm dying, it's because I need damage. I need to start ending the game, because this is going to grind me out. I can't outgrind the Juggernaut. Particularly not with my current hand state. I'm just gonna start trying to win board right now and grind them down with my hero power. Barov first, maybe? Twice, I think, though. Oh, I forgot about Oracle, too. Did this trade? Looks weird. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Did that trade? Why did it look so weird? I think there's another Barov, unfortunately, right? Yeah, shoot. Okay. So 28 to go. I get 5 every 2 turns. They're going to be able to heal very occasionally off their hero power to some extent. I mean, I don't know if it's that occasionally, but they're going to get to hero power at some point off their thing here. Get some heals back. So, I don't know, man. This feels like I can't win. I don't know how to grind out the Juggernaut. Can try to play for one big amulet board that sticks too, right? Like that's kind of a plan, maybe. That could do something. They don't get reborn though on the amulet, so I'm not sure that helps or not. Okay, so that's net 0. Good meta resummons too could, I guess, help grind out the Juggernaut if I get enough of these over time. I don't. Does this get added to my hand or do I resummon it? No, I don't get to reborn it multiple times, right? So. It's just really the 2 over and over again. I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be drawing them kind of every turn. Seems nice. Man, they have really low value minions at least right now. That's nice. Shadowword Devourer just eats this whole board. That's really sick. I could just use it on this Maida.
Rest easy, child.
Okay.
You are safe now.
This is a good turn, actually. This is a really big turn. Sticky board. I know this is kind of risky, right? Because it heals, but I think it's going to do enough that I think it's going to do 10 damage, basically, right? It heals 10. I think I can get it to at least 8. And then, of course, if it's dealing 8 and also, like, killing some minions, absorbing some mana, then it's still getting value on top of that, so. I think it'll be worth. Okay. I'm gonna have to decide when to rip this scroll, aren't I? Scroll is like, yeah, a little risky. I don't know. Amulet's getting big. Okay, that's nice. Krusty's pretty good here, actually. Yeah, I think we'll eat that guy. Could eat here, but then I gotta trade in 1 extra 1/1. Oh no, it's the same number of 1/1s actually that are gonna get traded in. So no, we will eat here. I want to Northshire this guy. Check this out. We talked about it, right? It actually happens. I have 3 extra crusties in my deck now. That's so sick, dude. We held it long enough to actually get the extra crusties. How sick is that, dude? That's really fun. Scroll. Oh, yeah, they still have a lot of scrolls, don't they? They're actually getting pretty close to fatigue, I bet, because they haven't had that many scroll rolls. What was that? What was that? Infest? Oh, that's not bad, actually. They needed value. Yeah. So here's another 5 to face. This guy already dealt 4, right? So that helps. These are just going to be trading, not hitting face, thankfully. We got so much life. Krusty's dead. Maida dead? Doesn't really help you that much to kill Maida is the problem, right? Because it's just like, you know it's going to be coming back soon. So yeah, this is already dealing that 8 we talked about. That's perfect. This is going face. I think everything at this point is kind of going face. Let's just go wide again. Make them figure it out, right? That's pretty good. Sticky stuff.
Pirate stuff.
I don't care about drawing. I'm just literally playing a 1/3. It's a dire mole, right? It's fine. They might be stressed about the draw. I'm not thinking about it at all. Wow, sniped! It's a dire mole that heals too, I guess. Oh, Gift of the Nari is pretty good. They get to heal a little. 2/2 gives them armor. Yeah, but we kind of assume they're always going to be able to line up a hero power, right? There's a lot of ways for them to get hero powers. So they're using it on a 2/2 instead of like finishing off the Maida or the 4/7 or whatever. I think it's still a net advantage for us. See, like here, they could have hit the 4/7 and pinged it for 2. Same difference, right? So if they're focused on that one, I think I'm okay. Now, this is a big board, actually. This is a nice monster board they've developed. Kind of in a bit of a pickle on this one. Maida for free is good, though. Krusty might help me here. Ooh. Let's keep trading this out.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
I think another Maida's nice, right? I can trade and heal. Don't want to heal this one, probably, yeah. He's definitely the guy I want dying the least. As we end this, get near to ending this game, right? I guess the question is, do I scroll?
Fear not.
I have the right amount of mana for it, right? So I'm wondering, like, is it worth the risk after I've kind of traded in already? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. You know, like a flame strike or something now would be nuts. And I kind of hedged a little in case I like wipe my own side of the board or something. So let's see. Oh, that's actually not that helpful. Oh, an illusion. Okay. Not at risk of dying or anything, right? So let's just keep going face. Certainly build this life steal on board even if they commit too much. We'll be fine. Okay. Give it to me. Oh, God. I got a Dread Steed forever now. That's cool. I don't know if that's good, though. Board space could be a problem. It also kind of ruins my amulet pool if they kill this over and over again, right? I would get too many. Yeah, another 2/2. Great. Thanks. They're like turning face now. They've kind of decided to not... They think they can't grind out the Maidas, which I guess is reasonable. Wow! Snipes. Crazy. I guess half face here. Which unfortunately, that did finally die. Again, I think it netted enough value, but sad it died nonetheless. Okay, Krusty soon would be cool. Light shower's okay.
Fear not.
Fear not.
Fear not.
Alright, I need to kill this guy, man. He's a pain.
Fear not. Fear not.
Guess I can just ping it, maybe. I was going face, but now I'm like sort of thinking the Maida can win. I don't know. Like, I think I'm gonna have enough Maidas, right? I have 3. I don't know. They don't necessarily beat Juggernaut forever, though. How many actual book scrolls do they have left? Do we know? Like, what's their actual fatigue count? Between fatigue and Mida, how does this go, right? But they're back to 28. They just healed so much. I guess I need to take at least one more kind of tidy turn here. Sort of one more tidy up turn. And then we'll go from there. This guy's pretty big in his own right. Here's another 2-2. Excellent. They just always have one, don't they? Okay. Lunar Eclipse, hit your own stuff! Nice! Probably didn't matter, but nice! Hit your face! No! So they're at 5 cards.
Got a job for me?
I'm like running out of steam though, man. I don't know. I'm nervous about this still, guys. I feel like we're not getting there. That heals my dudes, thankfully. It's nice. I mean, I kind of want them to die, I guess, for the record, but they're also pretty cool on board. Okay, yes, fatigue yourself faster. That's actually good, even if there are double pirates. I think I like that. I need a crusty, man. I have 3. Fragment's cool. 3. Crusty? That's that cultist, man.
You are safe now. Fear not.
Ugh, this game, dude. Like it's like an hour-long game, dude. Ah, there we go, Krusty. Thank you, sir. It's weird because you want the Midas to die, but you also don't want them to die, right? Like, I can't. I don't know which one I want. That could be good if it's the Leok one. It's not bad either. Okay, so they're basically in fatigue now. So, wow, that's not bad.
My back's against the wall.
Oh yeah, Tamsin Strutseed. Yeah, I forgot. Shoot, cool. So they're basically in fatigue. I have a 5-card fatigue advantage. Amulet's gonna be nuts when it lands. It's gonna be a lot of Midas in the pool too, so hopefully I can get like a full round of Midas, you know? Oh, they're drawing a card. Sick. Okay. So this is now the Wink Edition, right? Fatigue is the Wink Edition.
Now or never.
Sigil. Yeah, nice. Excellent.
Got a job?
They just don't have enough, right? I'm still at 55. There's like no way there's enough. Yeah, okay. Woo! God, dude. What an insane game. Oh my god, more value, dude. I love it. Yes, I'm taking staff, dude. I needed value there. Believe it or not, somehow we didn't have enough value. Jeez, where are the Deathrattles, dude? What is this? Why am I getting a Witchwood Grizzly? I mean, these are like removal tools, but they're not great. Neither is this. I already have enough spell draw off my one guy. He draws 4. Oh, because of the farmer? No way did farmer ruin this, dude. No way. Did farmer ruin this for me? I think I take here. I don't really want these, but ruin can be good in an emergency state. Can help against emergencies, right? Do-do-do. How long was that Hearthstone game? 24 minutes against a Pirate Warrior. We actually did Mida. I mean, we did get to see Mida, which is the cool thing. Like, it very much ground out the Juggernaut, honestly. Like, they knew they couldn't really go phase because of the healing and the bodies and the armor gain. Like, recycling plus Mida is like an endless wave of stuff.
Do things my own way.
If I play a peasant on 1, do they coin a hero power? Is that good or bad? I think that's not really something I want to be playing towards. Because honestly, the 1-2 on board is like kind of a pain. I don't know if I can even deal with the 1-2 on board, right? Like what, how do I even answer that? Flame waves and doorways. Oh boy. Okay. Flame waves, I mean, I think, you know, that's often slow enough damage that I'll be able to get to Amara and like stabilize my health and stuff, right? Oh, scary. That's a lot more damage, though. Suddenly, I'm not so confident. Because Ignites could be a real game ender, right?
Escapes the grave.
Are you freaking joking, dude? Death Warden, dude. Is this real, dude? Is this real, dude? Come on. What on earth, dude? Death Warden. Come on, dude. That's like, oh my god, dude. Of course. Of course. I mean, hopefully I can just kill it, right? It shouldn't be that bad.
Feel his icy touch.
I don't really care about the healing that much. Let's just start trying to kill it, right? Rigged fair game. Okay. I mean, I guess fatigue is kind of a win condition, maybe, right? Well, now that they've ignites, I suppose they could just play one per turn. Might be able to out heal that or just like Mida stabilize that, though, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Well, just go Disciple here. Don't really need the healing on the elemental yet, right? So contest this mana worm. Seems fine. Keeping their hand a little empty, I guess.
I'm undead, not dead.
So this puts me in 6 out of 7 when these die. That's we can actually play Amara next turn if we needed to. Beetle Amara. I suspect we will not need to. But you know.
I'm undead, not dead.
So insane. I forgot this isn't actually contesting this. Only if they trade into it, right? It's only in that case. I need this Deathrattle to go off. So I think I have to silence this idiot Death Warden, dude. This is so stupid. But I need the Mida. I think I need this in a late game scenario to kind of stick around and do its thing. All right. I hate having to silence a Death Warden, dude. And how many cards did I miss out on too, right? Like 4 cards lost. Like I've missed life, cards, board clear.
I intend.
Wait till they make another one, right? Oh boy. Oh, staff is nuts, dude. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Is this real or an
I don't know what that secret is, but I guess it's even a Meridity is not like the end of the world to me.
You are safe now. Fear not.
Nothing to heal. I just don't get to heal, I guess. This is fine. We'll definitely wait on the Amara as like a late game, you know, Reno type effect, I think. Hopefully I can time it to where it's not like super risky, but is still, you know, meaningful kind of thing. Like, you know, I don't want to go down to 5 because that means I'm almost dead. But if I can find a time to heal like 20 or something where it's kind of safe, that might be nice. Make them waste a little damage, waste some flame waves, whatever. Was that a fire secret, by the way? Oh, no way. Oh my god, dude. That's so gross, dude. Ruined orb devolving missiles, man. Like, I've never felt this countered in my entire life, dude. So now I don't have the inevitability of Mida to win. I mean, I do generate 1 million cards now, I guess. So insane. They hit all 3 too, yeah. It was a fire secret. Okay, it might be explosive runes in. No, we tested that. So it's got to be flame ward or vaporize, I guess. Which that's fine. Whatever. Does this burn a card? No. Does this actually do anything? These are only spells, so no. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Cool. Let's just get this in the pool then, I guess. Hey, Velstorm. Wow, thanks for the 4 months. That's very kind. Thank you. Yeah, we could find another Mida. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. It's just, you know, very unlikely at this stage now. That totem guy is not inherently bad that died, but he's not great because he might just fill my board with totems on these Irella, which I don't think is particularly helpful, right? Doesn't seem great. What is happening right now? The ball was like stuck on the spelling. What on earth? This is weird. I need good Archmage cards because I'm like kind of stranding. Oh, Fireball's kind of nice. Are there any shenanigans I can do here? I mean, it's a 7/7, so I think I'm gonna take it like regardless, but I am also intrigued about like bounce shenanigans. Like, you know, I could get a Potion of Illusion or something, right? Imagine if I get a Potion of Illusion and bounce the Dawn Grasp and replay the Dawn Grasp. Oh my god! They're sending a lot of damage face when they know I have an Amara. They are very confident there. That was a Fireball. That's another Fire Secret. I think this is an Explosive Runes. Right? The only fire card they played was Fireball. I think it was another fire. They did 4, right? So it's probably Explosive Runes. In this case. I don't think I have to Amara yet, right? Like, surely 27 is safe? Let's see what this is, though, because this might deal additional damage. Yeah, it's runes, okay. I don't actually know if 21 is safe or 22 is safe. I could Xyrella instead, but it really limits my card draw later. I think I'm gonna wait on the Xyrella just a minute. I want to draw at least like 1 or 2 more cards. I think I might have to Amara though, because I don't want to die. 22 is not inherently safe in duels by any means. So I just want to keep this hero power active for like I don't, you know, 1 or 2 more turns or whatever. It's not about farming Xyrella value or anything like that. And I do wish I could get the chip damage from Xyrella rolling because I think that's going to be relevant. But it's really just more about card draw, making sure I have enough resources, basically. Okay, this really isn't so bad. Disciple, I mean, theoretically answers these, but am I totally screwed if they have... Am I just totally screwed if they have a 3rd Devolving Missiles, right? Like, that wouldn't be very good. That's another Explosive Runes, right? So this Disciple's going to die. It's gonna kill it off, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 97% sure this dies here. Because that was another fire secret. I think it dies and these all die. Yeah. Idiot! Thank you for giving me an answer to your mana worms. That was awfully nice of you. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. That's funny. Yeah, and I get another card here. That's good. We're still 43. Oh. Okay, that hero power now becomes very spooky. Oh, I like that though. Drawing me cards is good. It also puts them even closer to fatigue. And I haven't seen an Ignite yet. I mean, you have to assume they're running an Ignite. I guess it's banned in the default deck though, right? So maybe not. Isn't it banned in the default deck? Is it 2? No, it's a 3. Thank God. Yeah, nice. Can't upgrade here. Yeah, hit me once more. Let me gift. Yes, thank you. Perfect. Give me the cards. Hall of the Grave. I actually kind of need to test a counter spell. Maybe we test that with this. Okay. Ooh, fun. That's kind of nice. Oh yeah, they could have Infinite Arcane, you're right. Yeah, fatigue may not be a relevant concern with Infinite Arcane. That's a great point. Yeah, I totally forgot we're playing actual Dawn Grasp, not idiot Drekthar. Okay. I mean, if it is Infinite Arcane, this doesn't help, right? I guess it does still do fatigue damage if they're at 0 whenever I Zyrella, though. So it does technically do something, I think.
Be quick.
I think it technically does something. Okay. Like, because the Zyrella will have 2 of those in the pool at that point, right? And then that will, you know, assuming they don't have multiple Infinite Arcanes where they start to fill their deck, right? It will actually make them draw, I think. Which could be good. Okay, was that yet another fire secret? Oh my god! So they also have Mordresh. Okay, that's not a surprise, I guess. I think it's time to Zyrella, maybe. I need to start getting hero powers. I can't really get a lot of value off mine right now with the full hand. I can bag after this as well. It could be a... I think it's another fire we decided, right? Yeah, 2 Zyrellas makes Mordresh work, so it's very relevant, right? That's why I'm excited to play it. Oh, this is burning a lot of value. Whoa, my game just literally melted when I played Zyrella. What? Did it have too many or something? Did you just see that? The game just had a stroke. I had too many Deathrattles. What on earth? I don't know. What's happening? I don't even. Oh. Whoa! Another bag of coins. I don't really get a lot of bag of coin value here, though. So my hand is too full, right? I need to, like, do that next turn. I can play more stuff. Gonna burn a card off the top, and, so this is Infinite Arcane, surely, right? I don't know how many cards I had in deck when we stopped. I don't know. Just Mordresh, okay. We haven't seen a treasure, right? So, I think Knight? They're going for Knight here, I bet. No, just Frostbolt, okay. Interesting. Well, this feels like a good Krusty. Explosive runes won't kill him because it's not explosive runes. So that's important. Counterspell? No. Okay. Okay, yeah, healing is actually pretty important, I think. Surely they're gonna play Infinite Arcane, right? I guess did my Zyrella make them take draw a bunch of cards? I guess I should have waited to do that maybe until they fatigued. I kind of forgot about that. He has lethal? Oh. He's an Embercaster deck. He might have some kind of shenanigan here. What is happening? What is about to go on here, guys? What is this? Just wildfires? Did he have enough hand space for that? Felt like they just missed a wildfire. Am I crazy? What is happening, guys? What is happening, guys? I'm nervous. What is happening? There's no Infinite Arcane at least, so we know that this matters. That's nice. Frost Nova. Okay. Sure. What is that achievement? Oh, they conceded. Oh my god. I don't know what is happening. I feel like they missed. Did they miss a wildfire? I don't even know. I don't know what happened. Something weird. It seemed like their hand was full, but I wasn't watching closely enough. Okay, that was... I don't know what just happened. The game died. We've played some real wacky games, dude. Aegis Replay doesn't even know how long that game was because it bugged out. but it was long. It was very long. Okay, so I don't really think I want Creepy Curio, right? I think we've decided I have enough stuff in the deck. You guys know me, I always want to take Astral Portal. Like, pretty much always. I don't think that's good. Let's just Astral Portal. Curio's absolutely fine, I'm sure, but... Discover's pretty cool. No Deathrattles here, unfortunately. I mean, I do like this removal package as well. Palm Reading's pretty sweet, but I think I like just a little more flexibility on my Discovers. Minions are good for me too with recycling, right? So a few extra minions here and there could be pretty sweet. Mrs. Kilbin's ordering pizza, but I'm not gonna eat it because I'm streaming to you guys. Great song. Wow.
So this is where you were hiding.
Are we like guaranteed to get Peasant in our opener, man? This is absolute insanity. This deck is much worse than answering it though, so I think it's actually good. I also think Might is really important because we need to out heal and out draw bombs. So Mida is actually a perfect answer to that. So this might be good for once. Get a couple Midas coming back on demand, you know, get 4 or 5 of those in the deck to kind of negate the bomb value. Oh, cool, they had the 1/3-on-1, so Peasant is, again, completely garbage. Hot take, this card should be banned from Duels. Any card I don't like, banned from Duels. It's just, if I am moderately annoyed by a card, ban it from Duels. Ban it from Duels. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the reason Infinite Arcane is 7 mana, because I went on a big tirade and then like a week later, Infinite Arcane 7 mana. I don't know. I don't think I have that much power, but I wonder. Devolving Missiles, yes. No, we won that game, so it was okay. But yes, exactly. Devolving Missiles banned from Duels. Banned.
Never knew you wanted.
I don't know. Wave is something, I guess. Did I take that Shadowword Horror? No, I didn't. I took the minions, right? Just ban all cards in Duels and let Fatigue decide the winner. Yes. Whoever has the highest armor hero power. That's what I want to see. Perfect. I mean, I have a lot of life gain in this deck, right? That's a good way to sometimes win in Duels against Armor Warrior. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. It gives me good gifts, right? I get gifted the Norman hero powers now. I don't have to keep healing my opponent. That's great news. Thank you. It's exactly what I was looking for. So I'll probably coin the Mida to get it rolling as soon as possible, I think, because, you know, I don't think there'll be a super high pressure board state or anything. So that's nice.
Defensive systems.
What? We're playing I haven't seen this card out of Battlegrounds, and I could not have told you how much mana this card cost, by the way. I had no idea. I have not seen this card in 1,000 years. It has some of the most trippy art in Hearthstone. Like, this art is like so fantastical and whoa! A second staff! Let's go! Oh, Shadowword Ruin got a little better, but I think we can still do even better, right? I think we can do even better. Do I Wave of Apathy this too? It's like, no, we can do better, right? I don't really want to heal this guy, but whatever, we'll figure it out. I need better plays for sure. Shadowy Figure's awesome for Mida. Okay. It's not the play I was looking for, though, to be honest. I'm still feeling a little bit underwhelmed. I guess we trade our guy in here, but I'm still very, very underwhelmed by this turn, obviously. Something amazing for 2 mana? Shield block is not what I would consider amazing. I don't want a coin, right? I need to save this for Mida, I think. We'll just play from behind. It's fine. Is this worth saving 5 health? Normally against Bomb Warrior, I'd say yes, but I don't know. We have a lot of life gain. It'll be okay. I may take this a little too casually, though. Right? We'll see. Okay. That's a lot of bombs, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm leaving a lot out here. I'm leaving a lot out here, man. I don't know. Is the heal 4 here enough? Oh, they got mage cards too already. Oh, God. My deck is very big. That's all I'm thinking about. My deck is very large. My deck is very large.
Rest easy.
This is such a gamble, dude. If they could just go face here and like trust the bomb outs, you know what I mean? Like, I am not safe by any stretch. But you know, if they do remove this, there's 2 of them, so like hopefully that's enough.
Drink with
Oh my God. Wait. Oh, I thought they were burning it for a second. I thought they drew off Rally and burned it. That would be such a delight. Oh God, I thought they lost it. Oh man. That would have been fun. Dry Whisker, okay. So we hit the 5-3. Do I go for a wave here? This doesn't save a lot of life again. Don't die to bombs, please. There's 8. Oh my God, 4 would be outrageous. 1 I could take. I'll accept 1. Oh, you know, Barrier's actually pretty nuts. This is 4 mana, 6 mana. Yeah, that's not bad. I do want these to die in some ways, right? So, like, I'm a little... Oh, that's a good burn. That's a good burn. Okay. If I get to the point where I can play 1 card per turn, this weapon could burn bombs for me. But I'd have to be safely playing 1 card per turn, right? Like, that would be the challenge. Siphon mana! Oh my God. Alright, that is a Mida, though, in the deck. Makes the bomb ever so slightly less likely. I'm back up to 31. 28. 8 healing on board. They've decided to kill the Midas, it seems. Okay. It's a little more life, more fragments. Excellent. Okay. All right. It's 2-to-9 ratio currently, right? But how many Deathrattles have I had die? It's mostly Midas, right? But this is too greedy. No. I can risk a bomb or 2 for now. Oh, maybe we start here though. No, this might need to hit a Moarg or something later. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's start here. Let's pump this bad boy up. Pump it up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Big heals, big heals. Okay, actually kind of overkill though, honestly, but that's fine. Still a big dude too. We do want to... Oh, no way, dude. No way, dude. Wow. Okay, sure. Siphon mana. Holy Book. Wrench Caliber. Doesn't slow down the bombs at all. Well, they heal 4 for every attack, right? So that's the goal. Get Midas resummoned. They heal a bunch. If I can get a board full of Midas, the bombs don't matter as much, right? Like the damage is irrelevant, so. Or becomes more irrelevant, let's say. Ah! Excellent.
Rest easy.
I do... Oh my God, wait. Yeah, I played an elemental. Holy crap. I can... Oh, I can't shard though, too. I really think I need to shard that. I mean, it's not technically a problem for now. You know? Like, it's not really an issue yet. Ugh. I want to see a Zyrella soon to get even more of these, man. I think we have to shard. I believe you meant the shards don't slow the bombs down. I know. I'm saying that they make the bombs less relevant because you heal. I don't know what's so confusing about this. I think we're saying the same things. Just gonna leave it. It's like I don't need to deal with it yet anyway, right? So maybe I get more value. Like, what's the point of killing it now? It's not healing any life. He's probably not gonna kill it off because, you know, it's got Divine Shield. Let's oh, that's not really a problem, is it? It's not going phase, I guess, so that's nice. I mean, 2 8/8s is a big deal here.
Battle detected.
Because if you can't get through this taunt, like, I can actually just like start hitting him really hard and maybe slow down bombs that way too. Oh, so gonna do an AoE here, maybe? No, maybe not. Shard is... Oh, I have... Oh my god, I have Amara. Oh my god, I almost burned Amara, guys. I didn't even notice. Oh my god. Dude! My game's freaking out again! No way! What is happening? My Hearthstone's having strokes. Oh no, 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 no. My stream is dying. No! Oh my god, get back, get back, get back. I gotta go do my... There's no way, I'm so dead. The one night my wife has my phone because she ordered pizza off of it and that's where my authenticator is and Battle.net won't log in. Ah! I mean, because you've had worse timing internet. I am so frustrated. The whole internet dropped out for like 30 seconds. Just great. And I ran downstairs to get my phone. It wouldn't have mattered, I don't think. The phone thing, could have had lethal. Oh, I didn't have any lethal. They were like 50 health. So frustrated, dude. Basically, too, like, I just lost 2 hours. I can't, like, that can't be a YouTube video anymore. Like, I can't upload that to YouTube. It would be far too unsatisfying. Everybody would be so mad. I'll probably take that Rattlegore game and put it on YouTube. The Pirate Warrior we ground out, like, that was really fun. So that's a save at least, but... Surprise ending? The timing on that was so bad. It's like, I always have my phone with me. I don't think the authenticator mattered. Like, I don't think that made a difference. I think I was screwed anyway because it took too long to get reconnected. But... Then on top of that, Battle.net wouldn't log in, so I restarted it, which logged me out. And then I logged in, but I don't have my authenticator because my wife has my phone because she's ordering pizza. Like, just the sequence of events that led up to that was so incredibly unfortunate. And I went to go get the phone in the bedroom because, like, she's usually right next door, but she was downstairs getting the pizza that she'd ordered, so I had to run downstairs to get the phone. Wow. I am so frustrated. I feel like, man, I feel like we could have won that too, right? That game, like, I don't know, the silence on the Mida was really tough. We didn't have enough, like, endless lifesteal on board, I think, right? Like, we were gonna have, like, 3 or 4 max. You know, I mean, like, mostly like 1 or 2 ever. It was never really going to be like 3 or 4 to heal like 16 or 20 per turn to outpace the bombs, right? I needed to get to a point where I could heal 16, 20 per turn, so that I could eat a couple bombs and still stay at a healthy threshold, which I thought we could do if we got the Midas on board and stabilized over turns, right? But because otherwise you kind of run out of healing a little bit. You have like Zyrella and Amara for big punches, but you need that consistent heal. But then my internet just, I mean, it just randomly died for 30 seconds and immediately came back. You couldn't have timed it worse. You could not have timed it worse. 5 minutes into the stream, right? No big deal. All day. No big deal. It's great. It's just freaking great. I'm so, like, I don't even really feel like playing anymore now. That really sapped my strength. Yeah, I definitely want to replay that deck. Like, I feel like we got off to a really bad start on that run too, right? Like, we're definitely going to do more Mida Priest. That was really cool. No question about that. No question. We'll do more of that, just not tonight. So yeah, what I might do now, since I'm not really in the mood to play anymore, that really sapped my energy. I do have a couple discussion topics I wanted to run through. With you guys on chat. It's a good timing for it too, because now if my internet goes out again, as it just did. Wow. Can you guys still see me? It looks like my internet just hiccuped again. I got a note the stream has disconnected. Wow. Excellent timing. Okay, cool. Chat. Are you guys here? Can anyone see me? Awesome. Great. Well, this is really fun. It seems like my internet's working. I don't understand what's happening. Chat. Chat, can you see me? Chat. Chat. Chat, can you see me? Chat. Chat. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to play anymore, clearly, with my internet being garbage like this. But we can still probably do a discussion. That's why chat's on screen. You guys can see yourselves now, too. 3 streams in one day. Wow, that made me laugh. That saved my energy a little bit. Thank you. That saved me a little bit, man. That's funny. All right, so let's do a little bit of a discussion. I have 3 different topics I want to discuss. So I guess we'll try to do all 3 if it feels sensible or not. People might get bored by this, but that's okay. So, the number one thing I wanted to talk about today. Let me actually get this up on screen before I stop. Before I start running through it, I guess. But all right. So, fireside chat with Regis. We've done this before. We're going to try it again. See how this goes. You guys, please feel free to chime in with your wonderful opinions. There aren't many of you here because I just DC'd, but that's okay. You'll add in quality what we lack in quantity. But I wanted to discuss this topic. Basically, I wanted to talk about burnout in Hearthstone. And I even took some notes for this. So I'm moderately well prepared. But only moderately. And the reason this topic came to mind is because of what you see behind me, right? Trump posted this comment in his most recent YouTube video. He did like 3 card reviews and then 1 gameplay video for Onyxia's Lair, a control warrior deck, which I was playing a controlled warrior deck while it got posted, so that stole my thunder, but I'm just happy to have Trump back. So I'll take it. So anyway, let's read through this and talk a little bit about like kind of burnout and what that means as a function of Hearthstone, because it's a problem for streamers, but I think it's also a problem for players. Like, you might be burned out on Hearthstone, and I want to talk about why. because I think there's some design stuff that might contribute to that, and just player mentalities. And I think we can all come away from this in a happier place if we talk here a little bit about Burnout. Chat, I'm gonna need you. Chat, I need you guys to talk. Am I DC'd? I need you guys to talk more, so that the chat is not dead on the video. I know there's not many of you here, but I need you to make a little bit of an effort here so that I don't look like I have no chat. Like, let's keep chat flowing a little. I mean, my God, I know I DC and I know there aren't a lot of you, but I need some activity. So maybe as I get into this, you'll have some more thoughts. Here we go. This looks good. So anyway, let's read Trump's thoughts to kick this conversation off. So Trump here, going to just hide this in the replies so nobody notices. Didn't really want to make a theatrical "I quit Hearthstone" because that wouldn't be true. I enjoy reviewing new cards and playing decks that really are new and interesting. So yes, I will likely return during new releases, so it's not really a quit. Substantially less Hearthstone is definitely right, though. The reason isn't anything earth-shattering or deep. I've literally played Hearthstone for 8 years. It's been a great 8 years, and any game that captures your attention for that long is remarkable. But hey, I like change and playing other games, so well, that's the reason. I thought about doing a video of hi, the reason I'm playing less Hearthstone is because I played it for 8 years, so it doesn't capture my attention as much as it did. But I still plan on playing a little, but that basically sums it up. So you don't need a video for that. That's one sentence, and I think that's fair. I love Trump's approach here. That's awesome. And I think it's a really healthy, reasonable approach that is often very lacking when it comes to content creators separating from video games. What happens is we have beloved content creators like Trump, right? And he plays Hearthstone for 8 years. And usually when people distance themselves from the game that they've been playing for 8 years, they honestly kind of crap on it on the way out. This game sucks. It's so awful. It's not like it used to be. It's terrible. It feels so awful to play this all day. And, you know, it's like, I think it's some sort of dissonance they're overcoming, basically, where it's like, if I don't like this anymore, it must suck. I'm moving on to greener pastures, right? And that's always so unfortunate to me. And there's been some people in Hearthstone who did that too, which it frustrates me, right? Like, I think it's great to constructively talk about problems within the game. That's what I do. That's what we're going to do in this video a little bit. But I don't like that, like, crap on it on the way out kind of mentality. I've gotten really frustrated by that before. So I love Trump's approach here. He's not some, you know, woe is me or the world is ending or Hearthstone sucks. He's just recognizing that he's had his time with it, and it's going to take really novel experiences for him to have as good of a time as he used to. And I think that's really healthy and fair. Now, let me refer to my notes here. Oh, yes. Now, I have to say, I think I have dodged this problem a little bit as a content creator because I don't play the game. I barely play Hearthstone. I stream like 15 hours a week on average. I mean, sometimes more for releases and stuff, right? But on a normal week, I'll stream about 5 days, about 3 hours a day. Sometimes less, sometimes more, but roughly 15, 20 hours a week, right? That's not that much really in the scheme of things, right? My job is editing YouTube videos and doing all the YouTube side of stuff. That's where I spend most of my time working. Streaming is a small chunk of that total commitment to the job. So for me, I don't play the game as much as most people. There's a lot of people who don't have a job playing Hearthstone who play the game way more than that. Like some of you probably put in 20, 30 hours a week because you have fun playing Hearthstone. So I feel like I've dodged that like burnout and frustration. Like, obviously, there are still moments that bring me down and metas that I don't like as much, but that overall sense of like getting tired with the game, I think it's easier for me to discover joy in Hearthstone more easily because I haven't played it as much. So I think I've been lucky that I've been able to do that. Some content creators don't really have that choice because if you don't have like the YouTube side of it to support you and create income and have that be a big driver of revenue that feeds you and keeps you alive, then you have to stream all day because that's the only place you make any money. So there's a lot of streamers who have to stream like 8 hours a day because that's the only way they can convert their time into income. And that's how they feed themselves and put a roof over their head. So they're kind of in this like trap where they have to stream all day to stay in the job, but then streaming the game all day makes them hate the game all day, which probably hurts their viewership, hurts their long-term potential in the game as well. So it's this negative feedback loop basically that creates a lot of problems. But here's the thing So I guess I recognize I'm super lucky there that I have the kind of YouTube versus Twitch balance that lets me be a little more free with my time and playing less. Insert clip of 5 minutes ago where I'm like, no, God. So I guess the takeaway here is that I think this is not only something that applies to content creators, whatever that means. I think it applies to players too. I think a lot of people play too much Hearthstone. I think there are way too many folks out there who grind Hearthstone all day and they get sick of it. They burn out. I think a lot of us stopped playing Hearthstone because it was intrinsically fun and we enjoy it. And we started playing Hearthstone out of obligation and completionism and basically extrinsic motivators. Many people now play Hearthstone to complete their daily quests, to get their gold, to build up their collection, to advance on the rewards track, to complete achievements, and they stop playing it because it's fun. And that's not the fault of the player, by the way. I think Hearthstone has created intrinsic motivation engagement loops that encourage that, because for whatever reason, Hearthstone and often corporations in general, they really value engagement metrics. They want to see how many people are logging in every day and every week and every month. And they do things to keep you logging in and to keep you hooked into this system. And of course, there are monetization tactics that do the same. And what happens is people start playing for those reasons instead of because the game is fun. And Hearthstone starts to feel like a job instead of like a video game. And I kind of ran through the systems that encourage that, right? I have daily quests. If I take 3 days off Hearthstone or 4 days or whatever, I miss a quest. I've lost gold. I've lost part of my collection. I'm forever behind. I can never get that back, right? If I'm not getting my rewards track progress, that goes away. I got to get to 100. I got to get to 100 or whatever your goal for a rewards track thing is. Achievements, like I got to get that number bigger. I got to get that number bigger. Basically, the game comes about getting all of your numbers to be larger numbers than they were before and less about just playing because of goofy experiences and fun and just enjoyment. And there's nothing wrong if people enjoy those systems, right? Like there's obviously something about the human brain that likes the sense of progress and progression and like making numbers go up feels good, but I think it encourages a lot more commitment and a lot of like forced playing when you maybe don't want to. Like sometimes you feel like you have to play to check off the box as opposed to playing when you're inspired to play. And I wish there was a way around that. Like I wish, it was possible to go back to the old days of Hearthstone where people played because it was fun and you didn't care about those numbers. I mean, there's always like a collection to build up, right? So it's always been a little bit of that. But I think more and more systems keep adding to that pile of boxes to check off as opposed to playing for fun. And when that happens, people get burned out faster. It's kind of a short-term fix to improve engagement, but I worry about 3 years, 5 years. How long can people stay in that system before they finally just like, oh man, I don't care. And the problem is once somebody's really ingrained into that system to make the numbers go up and that extrinsic motivation system that Hearthstone has so many of, once they do break away, once they finally break the cycle, they often feel like they can never get back in because, they missed, like if you take a month off or something or 2 weeks off, whatever it is, it's like, oh man, I missed so much. It's easier and easier to stay out of that forever. It's like, oh, well, I've missed, I can never be a completionist. I missed one card back. I can never get it back. I lost out on so many daily quests. That's going to put me so far behind. And then there's all these excuses to not reconnect and not re-engage in the system. So, you kind of take these sacrifices to build these engagement loops that I think drive people away. So for content creators, right, it's the revenue, it's the income. This is my job. I have to play Hearthstone to put dollars in my bank account, right? For players, it's I have to play Hearthstone, I have to grind, I have to do all this to put gold in my gold total so that I can buy more packs and whatever, right? So it's the same kind of systems, it's just, For content creators, it's magnified to an extent, and that's why I think you see the more extreme takes very often from content creators. And that's why it's so great to see Trump here take a much more chill sort of approach. I quit games that have too many daily things. If I cannot finish daily quests quickly enough, I just quit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so by the way, I don't know if there's a fix here. I don't know if there's a good way to fix this. Like, we're already in this system. It's gonna feel weird to go backwards to some way, right? But I'm worried it's just kind of a cycle that you can't escape from once it starts, basically. That's why my wife quit Final Fantasy. It's very true, but that makes it feel bad. Yeah, it's just like we're trapped in this loop. The battle pass doesn't help. I feel like I need to get that XP or I will lose out on so much. Yeah, the battle pass is a great example of that as well, where you need to make sure you earn enough levels to make the $20 for the battle pass worth it from a gold standpoint. So you feel again trapped where you have to complete this stuff. Now, here's the really interesting part, right? Here's the crazy part. Battlegrounds avoids all of this. Battlegrounds, and you know, again, we wonder why Battlegrounds is so popular, right? Battlegrounds, it technically has a little, I should say, but for the most part, Battlegrounds dodges all of these problems. Battlegrounds, you don't have any long-term commitments. There's no need to maintain a collection. There's no need to maintain a connection after I had this big DC. To maintain a collection, there's no need to earn gold over time. The only uses for gold are the Battlegrounds perks, which, you know, aren't necessary. The choosing extra heroes, basically. It's certainly a nice to have. If you play Battlegrounds seriously, you're going to want that, but you probably get that gold pretty easily just playing Battlegrounds organically and finishing quests, whatever. You probably don't feel like you have to kind of chase that down or work for it. So Battlegrounds becomes this game where you log in, you play, it's super fun for 20-30 minutes, and then you don't have to worry about it. And if you have 3 hours one day, you log in, play 3 hours. And that's exactly how I find myself playing Battlegrounds. I'll just log in, play a game. It's super fun. I don't have to worry about it. No stress, no worries about building a collection, maintaining any sort of anything. You just log in and play and have fun. And that's what normal Hearthstone lacks. You can't do that in normal Hearthstone. Normal Hearthstone is chores. It's daily chores you have to maintain, a collection you have to maintain. It becomes a lot more about work. And then on the other extreme of that is Mercenaries. So like Battlegrounds is like magical wonderland, all intrinsic motivation, more or less, 97%. Play for fun, purely intrinsically motivated. Standard Hearthstone is, you know, let's say in the middle, even though it's, I think, pretty far to the extreme there of maintenance and upkeep and work and chores to some extent. And then Mercenaries, I feel like it's like just, you can't even see it. It's so far away. Mercenaries is all of those things amplified by 1,000. Mercenaries is so much work, so much grind, so much upkeep. And although, of course, you can do it free to play, this isn't necessarily a conversation about monetization so much. It's about like work and time you have to put into a game to keep up. And I couldn't do it for Mercenaries, right? I gave up almost immediately. Mercenaries is the extreme version of that. So you have 3 game modes for Hearthstone that are all along this sort of spectrum of let's call it like chores, right? Like of grind, work, whatever it is. Upkeep is a good word. They're all along this spectrum, and the player base and popularity for each of these game modes seems to represent, like, correlate perfectly to the amount of chores and upkeep they demand. In other words, Battlegrounds is now Hearthstone's most popular game mode because it's super fun and easy to play. You get right in, you do your thing, you're done. Standard is somewhere in the middle. And frankly, I would say it's shrinking because of the burnout that all of these people are experiencing. And then Mercenaries, I don't even know. There's a few people playing Mercenaries, of course. I'm sure it's a healthy game in most metrics. But for Hearthstone's sake, it certainly seems to be in a distant third place from what we can see, at least visibly. So, you know, particularly among the visible vocal part of the player base. So all of these just line up perfectly for this system. Like, the more accessibility and like ease and just jump in and play intrinsically motivated gameplay you have, the more the game mode seems to succeed. So how can Hearthstone sort of separate itself from these systems and make it easier to get into, easier to keep up with, not rely so much on FOMO? I don't have the solutions. I'm just identifying the problems. It's the easy part, right? Like that's the easy thing. It's not my job though, right? I don't have to fix this. I just have to sit here and observe, right? And try to represent player interests, which is what I'm doing here. So, you know, for me, again, not a problem. I found a healthy standpoint. And here's the deal though, like I ignore quests all the time. I don't care if I finish my quests. I don't worry about the upkeep. I, you know, spend a few $100s every expansion because it's my job. So for me, a lot of those problems go away. And that's probably why I'm so chill when it comes to Hearthstone. Like I don't feel burnt out or stressed out about it too much. But that is a very unique perspective, right? Not most people have that luxury. So, yeah. Trump got it right. He's reasonably taking a break, pulling away from the game. That's healthy. I honestly think more players should do that, but it's so hard because of the systems Hearthstone has in place that make you feel kind of punished or left out when you do take a break. That's what I think we need to fix. So I wanted to draw a contrast there between, you know, what is ideal and how these systems should work and how they probably work instead in reality. And, you know, Blizzard has this problem too, where they're not particularly incentivized to change this because so much of it is like alleviated by spending money. Like I said, I spend a couple $100, whatever, it fixes a lot of these problems. That's most of the player base. So Blizzard is kind of counter incentivized to fix these problems because they want to ride the monetization wave as long as possible when it comes to like packs in standard Hearthstone. And, you know, I think Battlegrounds probably is not nearly the cash cow of pack opening. So in some ways, I wonder if Blizzard sort of shot themselves in the foot a little bit with Battlegrounds being more popular and cheaper to get into. But ultimately, I think players matter most. You can fix problems there later. So, you know, I wanted to talk through this. Hopefully Microsoft will change priorities. Yeah, that would be a super interesting thing, right? If Microsoft comes in as a leadership change, it says like, hey, we care more about like growth and sort of qualitative metrics as opposed to quantitative engagement metrics or monetization metrics, you could certainly see an emphasis shift there. Like, hey guys, we have billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars laying around. You know, a few bucks here or there on packs isn't a big a deal. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't trust that entirely. Corporations tend to favor money first and foremost, but Microsoft has had a little bit longer leash for sure. Trying to grow Game Pass and all this stuff, spending money to invest in growth and kind of gaining that market edge as opposed to purely a profit incentive. So maybe, I can certainly hope so. Imagine if Hearthstone was much, much easier to get into. You didn't have to maintain as much collection. Like, man, I think the game would still be really popular. I feel like when people are in a Hearthstone game, they're still often having fun. It's just all that wrapping around it is really stressful. Although, I don't know, some people aren't having fun in Hearthstone too. Some people have bad moments, so it's probably not purely that. Yeah, subscription I think would be awesome. Just get everything for $20 something, you know, $15 a month, like World of Warcraft style. Pay $100 and get every card. Like, that's still too much, honestly. It should be like $60 an expansion to get everything. I know there are probably people at Blizzard going, oh, I can't handle that. No, that's too much or too little. But, you know, from a player-based standpoint, you know, it's funny. Like, we talk about these things and, you know, it's like, this is what we need to happen, right? But, you know, and it's hard to hear, like, you know, devs and stuff always hear like, oh man, that's just so impossible. And it might be, right? It might be impossible, but sometimes it's what has to happen. So, you know, there's just a disconnect. It may mean that things are not going to work out, right? Like sometimes you have to, you know, see things fail. I don't think that's Hearthstone's future or anything. Just, you know, you gotta make things work sometimes. So, I don't know. Anyway, that was that conversation. Okay. I feel kind of tired of talking, but I had one other thing I wanted to talk about. I was not nearly as prepared for this. I don't know if this is going to be an interesting topic or not. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that one quite yet. No. Maybe save that for another day. I also wanted to talk about this Mercenaries, some Mercenaries video I saw.
Goody.
You guys want to do this or not? Does this seem exciting to you or boring? Raren's missed this deck with Kazakhstan, or not Raren, Raffle. Interesting. He's missed the deck. It's been 2 days. All right, we'll talk about this real quick. This may or may not be a video. When you have a game like Runeterra practically giving the store away with cards, it's impossible for them to make a good argument against it. Oh yeah, Runeterra's monetization model is so much better. Yeah. Based on the graphics, no. Yeah, I like them. I think they're funny.
Right.
I don't think that's the whole graphics. So, okay, this is a video from a fella named Zombies Go Nom Nom. So let me drop a link to this in chat so you guys can go drop a sub and support this. I think they are someone who has been very focused on Mercenaries. If you look at their channel, you can see a lot of Mercenary stuff, which, you know, I honestly respect. Like, clearly I did not connect with Mercenaries. I pulled out pretty quickly within like a week or whatever. But I love that people tried to go with it, right? And support it and create content for it. Like, I think that's awesome. Wasn't for me, but there's clearly some people out there who like it, and they're actually doing well, right? Like, this is 2,000, 3,000 views on a lot of videos. That's pretty awesome for a starting YouTube channel. So carving out a little niche like that is really cool. But that said, as you can probably tell from the title and or theme of this particular video, I think they are also running into some of the like grind and monetization walls in Mercenaries, as we'll let them tell us.
All right, what's going on, everybody?
Via this video
again, and today we have a different kind of video.
Can you guys hear this?
This was not what I was planning to do today. Actually, I was actually planning on doing kind of the opposite
you guys hear?
of this video. I wanted to put out a video that kind of gave some advice on, you know, what the best things in Mercenaries are.
By the way, I've totally been there. Where like something comes up and you have a video planned or whatever, and it's like, oh god, what did Blizzard do this time, or news or whatever? They completely changed your plan. And like, you know, these things have repercussions for Blizzard too, where it's like, instead of this great content creator making a video explaining for people how to play Mercenaries to get more value out of it, instead they're forced to spotlight the negative aspects of the game. Right? They're forced to say bad things because they get so frustrated, and that has that sort of feedback loop. That recursive negativity starts. So then you got a bunch of people talking negatively about a thing instead of positively about a thing, and that just feeds into itself. So I think it's really important, I think, to avoid these like negative talking points as much as you can, because each one kind of builds into the next and starts to establish this like critical mass of negativity. So
in terms of if you actually do want to put money into the game,
any publicity is good publicity. I don't know if that's true for Mercenaries.
You know, what's the best way to do that? Because there are ways that are much better than other ways.
Probably should have skipped ahead a little bit.
After my experience,
I don't want to watch the whole video, so I don't know.
The new packs,
we'll get the gist of it.
I decided that I can't really, in good conscience, recommend people to put any money into this game right now as it stands.
Now, I gotta say, I'm a little surprised that a conclusion took this long. I don't know if that's the right phrasing, but that was the conclusion I came to pretty quickly. Like, man, it's like such a terrible purchasing experience in Mercenaries. Like, the like coins and stuff, and like it's just the return on investment so low. It's like selling 500 coins for whatever it was, you know, $10-15 or something. It's like, wow, I get one ability of one character for $10, right? Like, man.
And I would actively tell you to not put any money into this game.
That is sad too, by the way. The one person, or, you know, one of a few who's super dedicated to making Mercenaries content is telling you to avoid Mercenaries content. Can I help you, Mrs. Gilman? What? Did I give you a heart attack? Well, listen, the internet went out in the most epic moment of this game. Yeah, the most amazing epic moment. The internet dropped out for like 30 seconds. I was trying to get back in. the thing wouldn't go. I had to log out of Blizzard thing, and when I log back, I have an authenticator, so nobody can steal my login. You had the phone. The one night you have the phone. So I ran into the bedroom to get the phone, and you're downstairs. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, I'm yelling at her chat. I go, approve, approve, hit approve. And she's like, what are you talking about? So is there pizza out there for me? Did it come with a sauce? I feel like that was, yeah, that was $1. Oh, okay. Approve. Sinister dude, thanks for the 32 months. Approve. Anyway,
As I don't believe the fixes we want for it are really ever going to come if we just keep throwing money at them. Because
see, that's it's actually been, if you think about it, Mercenaries came out in October, right? So October, November, December, January, February. We're 5 months into Mercenaries, and they have been adding new content. They've been adding new content, but not, like, as far as I've noticed, shifting the kind of model of how anything works. Like, all the systems seem to function basically the same. Avoid buying anything in Mercenaries. Free to play is just the best way of doing mercs. Well, yes, if you have unlimited time, right? It depends on how you value time versus money. The most frustrating part of Mercenaries for me was that I actually couldn't convert my money into time very well. Everything was so prohibitively expensive to accelerate it all that I had to spend an inordinate amount of time, and the time being spent was not very enjoyable for me. So I wanted to skip the time gating and requirements via money, but there actually wasn't a very good path to do that, particularly if you focus on like PvP. What do you mean unlimited time? It takes only 2 to 3 months. I'm gonna guess you don't see the irony there, but most of us do, is that we don't have 2 to 3 months to get into like a PvP game mode, right? If your only thing you care about is PvE or maximizing characters or whatever, like sure, taking 2 to 3 months has no downside. But for most of us, we want to play PvP faster, right? Like we want to get into the gameplay experiences we enjoy quickly, not have to work for them for months and months before they're enjoyable.
not
If that makes
fixing
sense.
the problems with packs is actively making them money. And big corporations have a tendency to not change things up when they're making a lot of money.
I wonder how true
The
that is.
footage in the-
I don't know anything about Mercenaries, so they know more than I do. I like I said, though, I felt like I wasn't encouraged to spend money, but maybe there is a higher tier of whale, like a super whale. I don't know, whales are already the biggest sea creature, right? So a Loch Ness monster or something that is just buying everything regardless of the cost. Like, you know, I said, oh, $15 for one ability is too much, but maybe there are people spending $50, $60, $100 to max out characters. So every time a batch of 5 characters comes out, maybe they're just spending $500. And Blizzard has enough of those guys going around, right? Like all these
Background here.
other
is
problems
going
go
to
away for
be
them.
My pack openings. So I saved 30 packs, had 30 packs saved up for this release, and I did end up purchasing an additional 8 from one of the bundles.
Yeah, so to recap this a little bit, I don't want to watch this whole video because, you know, I'll let you guys go watch it. But he basically says he opened 30 packs and got like none of the new characters. I think he got the rare characters, but not like the legendary characters or whatever. So even though he saved up 30 packs, they basically did kind of nothing, right? They didn't help him advance at all towards the new characters or stuff that he wanted, which is clearly like if you've saved up 30 packs, you expect to get some meat, right? You expect to get some investment return there because it's like, how miserable is your
And
pack
leveling
opening
the characters
experience
like it wants you to, the more packs become
if you don't
actively
get anything?
punishing for the
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Packs are punishing in Mercenaries because as more characters are released, more and more dead coins go into the pool. So as you play and maximize characters, like if you've maximized Blink Fox and Tamsin and Alexstrasza, these coins are currently dead. There's no system to refund these coins or to convert them into anything else. They've teased that there's gonna be, but we're 5 months in and it's still not here. So I don't know when that's coming, but actually, the more progress you make, the worse packs get, which to me is kind of mind-boggling. Like, I guess that's kind of true in normal Hearthstone too, where it's like, you know, I'm opening cards I've already opened, but you have the dust system so that you can at least extract a little bit of that value back. Whereas in Mercenaries currently you can't. Those coins just sit there dead. Man, players have literally hundreds of thousands of coins. No, is it really that high? It's not really that high, is it? Yeah, it's basically like normal Hearthstone, but you can't disenchant your cards. Yeah. It's hundreds of thousands. I didn't realize that. Oh my god. Here's actually the reason. I think we've watched enough of this to get the sentiment here. I don't want to just spend the whole time watching the whole 12 minutes. I'm gonna drop a link on this so you guys can go hear the full thoughts. I really just wanted to use this as kind of a kickoff point and some of the kind of finer details there, which I think we got. And by the way, thank you, Zombies Go Nom Nom, for a good reminder of Mercenaries frustration. As I said before, like I don't like dunking on Mercenaries, right? Like I said my piece, I stopped playing it. It clearly wasn't for me. I don't like harping on that fact too much, but this video came out this week and I watched it and I was like, oh man, this is just a great reminder of all the frustrations I had with Mercenaries. And it's still frustrating people who are super dedicated and trying their best to make the game work. So this felt like a worthwhile kind of reason to jump back in and harp on the Mercenaries problem a little bit again. So here's what really frustrates me about all of this though, I think, is that I feel like so many of these problems were so salient to most of us within like 2 days. You know, like we got in, we played the mode. You know, for some people the gameplay was underwhelming. I actually thought it was pretty fun. PvP was actually pretty fun to me. The PvE was, I wouldn't say it was like super fun, but it was fine. The gameplay loops were fine, but all the systems, all the stuff attached to it, like we were all so aware of all these problems immediately. And so many people gave up immediately. You know, I tried my best for like a week or two or whatever it was. I don't remember. And we still have people who are trying so hard and still having problems with these systems, like this fella. And what that tells us is that, like, obviously Blizzard knew. You know, like it's so clear and so obvious to everybody. They had to understand the same problems going in, right? I mean, if they didn't, that's its own problem, because how could you not see the problems? But if they did, they just chose to push it through anyway. And I don't know if that was a, you know, deliberate anti-player choice, but it's just an experience that's so bad for so many people that makes me so frustrated. Because it was either, you know, a problem born out of lack of awareness or a problem born out of like maliciousness. And I don't know that either is better. Like both make me really worried about decision making, right? Like they both concern me. So, you know, I of course like to think it's like this sort of corporate overlord level, you know, making decisions and influencing game design for monetization purposes or engagement loop purposes. You know, I wouldn't want to pin this to any like, you know, design level person, because I'm sure they're sort of overruled on a lot of this stuff, or you know, influenced in certain ways. But it's just so frustrating because I feel like there were so many points and moments where, you know, we got that sort of this is on the back burner until Mercenaries is out, or like we're finishing up Mercenaries, we've got our people on Mercenaries, you know, all these sorts of things. Felt like Mercenaries was sort of interrupting them or delaying them. I think even literally like the mini set or something got delayed for Mercenaries specifically from like a patch loadout standpoint. So both behind the scenes and even like release stuff, all of it seemed to get a little interrupted for Mercenaries. And I know they've come back and said like, you know, independent teams worked on this. It didn't like steal away from stuff, but like UI and all this other things, like what other feature sets because those have been working on instead of Mercenaries. And so much about Mercenaries looks great and polished and cool. Other parts like the board I always thought was a little underwhelming, but it just frustrates me that it's still not getting anywhere, you know, like it still hasn't made any progress. It's still the same systems that are still frustrating people, even those in love with it and trying to support it. You have 60 max characters. They have an average of 2k extra coins. So in total, I have around 100,000 of useless coins. Oh my god! And it's like, how do they implement a system so that you can turn your 100,000 coins without like completely breaking their economy? Right? It's like, is it 1 to 100 return on a disenchantment or whatever? You know, like if it's 3 to 1 or 2 to 1 or something, right? You're still gonna get 1,000,000 coins. Not literally, but you know, 50,000 or something. So I don't know. And it's like, you know, Mercenaries is still the most recent game mode we've gotten. So it still worries me like, oh man, like, is this the future approach? What are we going to see next? Now, that said, like Celestalon was put on as like the features lead in Hearthstone. If you didn't see that, I'm hopeful for that. Actually, I like Chad a lot. We've talked a lot. Chad's done some really cool stuff, like the mysteries and everything. Like those are really, they're not necessarily for me, but they're just like so creative and intricate and like player focused. You know, there's no evil incentives or corporate incentives, right? None of that stuff. So I really am hopeful that Celestion will drive features and the kind of bigger picture stuff of Hearthstone in a compelling way. So I'm hopeful, but you know, still have that lingering Mercenaries in the back of my mind. Like, is this the pendulum swing from Battlegrounds? Like, Battlegrounds came out completely player focused, super easy to play, free to play to the max, none of these annoying systems in place, and it's just been a smash hit, but hard to monetize. And I think, oh man, Blizzard saw that and they said, no, too hard to monetize. Let's swing that pendulum way back in the other direction to Mercenaries, right? Mercenaries is the opposite of that. A lot of complex systems, a lot of engagement treadmills and stuff. So, wasn't Duels the pendulum swinging back? Well, I guess Duels was next, but it certainly didn't seem to go as far as Mercenaries. Maybe they tried to swing it to the middle with Duels. It's like, well, it wasn't enough, and then pushed it even further, you know? Duels was pretty tough on monetization at the beginning because it had collection requirements, it had entry fees, it had collection unlocks, which I always hated, but it's gotten a lot better. A lot of that stuff's gone away. So I do think Duels is definitely in a healthier spot there. Although, of course, I'd still like it to be easier to get into. It's hard to get started in Duels. Yeah, imagine in Battlegrounds if you had to go in and buy each hero. Like in Mercs, right? Like, oh my god. Oh man. It would actually be OP because you could just buy it only the good heroes. Like that wouldn't work for the way Battleground system is going, but that would be an interesting change. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess we should listen to the takeaway of this video. Probably try to catch the ending of this just to close this loop a little bit.
And just enjoyable to talk with about the mode.
Oh yeah, he does mention how great the Mercenaries community is, which is great. You know, I don't want this to fail. I want people to be able to find success with it.
For my seriously high enjoyment of PvP, and probably the bigger factor, the fact that I really enjoy the Mercenaries community a lot, and everyone in it has been so nice and kind and just enjoyable to talk with about the mode, I probably would have quit by now. Like, not even probably. There's no doubt in my mind I would have quit by now.
There you go. Somebody who's dedicated all this content to Mercenaries. And then Raren, too, is making a ton of Mercs content and backed out. I didn't watch Raren's video, but I'm sure it shared a lot of the same sentiments. So, yeah, it's sad, right? It's sad. I don't want to see game modes fail, particularly one that, you know, like, for instance, I keep talking about, like, the art and stuff for Mercenaries. There's so much cool art and so many cool assets, and the cards look awesome, and there's a lot here to build on. I just feel like it's just not even close yet. And we haven't gotten big changes fast enough. So it just keeps, you know, falling and falling. And basically from its reveal, it seemed cursed, right? That reveal was so cursed. Everybody had so much trouble with the reveal. And then, I don't know. I just feel bad. Like, this is a real stumble. I want it to succeed. So anyway, that's my Mercenaries thought. Oh, I will say there was one really frustrating thing I had in Mercenaries. I was looking at it the other day because I wanted to go look at the new characters and see their abilities. God knows that won't work. Can you guys walk me through this? Maybe I'm insane, but maybe I'm just not clicking the right buttons, but I want to show you this because I thought I was losing my mind. And maybe I am. That's a real possibility, always. But I thought I was losing my mind. Look at this. Mercenaries. And it's got a main menu spot. Give that spot to Duels, baby. Let's go. So I went into the collection manager because I wanted to check out the new... Well, here, like crafting, right? I wanted to check out the new characters. Like, I thought the... I thought these looked so cool, right? So I wanted to go in and look at their abilities and their art, like their portraits and stuff. But I don't know how. Is there a way to click in? Chat is saying you can't do it. This to me is beyond mind-boggling. It is so beyond just absurd that this wasn't like the first thing to change. I was in like, I thought, well, man, I want to look at these. I want to see them. Maybe I want to craft one, right? Maybe I want to play around with these new characters. Well, guess what? You can't even see them. Screw you. Can't even see the art. Can't even see the abilities. You got to go look at a website somewhere, right? If you want to find out what Yulon does, go look at a website. And then, hey, go to the Play Hearthstone website. Maybe it'll tell me there. Is there anywhere it shows me? Let's look at Mercenaries. Maybe it does show me here, actually. Oh, this is actually not bad. Never mind. This is a decent solution. Let's see. What was that, Yulon? Oh, yeah, this actually isn't too bad. I know this is gonna seem like an act, like I planned this. I swear to God, I didn't know. It doesn't show you the abilities here. I swear to God, I didn't know. I swear to God. I swear to God, I didn't know. I guess you have to go find the patch notes. You have to know what patch they were released in and find the patch notes. And then you have to read them and look at a tiny GIF of their art. Like, this just cannot be the loop, right? It's just not it just can't be the loop. It has to be better than this. And I'm not judging, I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm not judging anybody, right? Like, you know, it doesn't matter to me. It's just not gonna work. You know? I have no interest in shaming anybody. Like, you know, it's not going to be good enough for the players. Like, people aren't going to want to craft things. They can't even see the characters first. They're not going to hear about things. They're not going to be excited about things. So I had this organic experience myself, and I was like, I've got to be clicking something wrong. Like, double click, right click. Like, how do I see it? And it's like, I don't know how it got out like that. Like, there's so many cool things. Like, the art is amazing. These menu screens look so good, right? Like, so much of this is so good and so well done. And then there's other stuff that just blows my mind. So, yeah, I'm just harping on. Is this in the game, or is this an HS replay thing? What is this? You guys can't even see it. Chat's in the way. Is this in the game? This is an HS replay thing. This looks like an HS replay thing, right? The design is not Hearthstone-esque. It is handy, though. Good job, HS replay, if that's what's happening here, because I always hated having to find my tasks. But again, why are we relying on HS replay? But anyway, it's pretty sweet if that's what it is. It's a deck trigger thing? Okay. Yeah. Oh, whoops. So, yeah, and that's the other thing is, like, why can't I just... Why isn't there a starting fee to unlock mercs? Why can't I just buy this with gold or something to start, and then I upgrade it with coins? So that I can at least, like, play the character and experience it, right? Instead, I have to go, like, farm these I don't even... It's been so long I've done mercs. I don't even know how to farm the coins. Where do I get the coins? Is it just out of packs, or do I have to find the right bounty? But then, like, why doesn't it tell me what bounties to buy it at? Like if I click Nizhao, why doesn't it say collect these coins in heroic Wintervale or whatever? You know what I mean? Like I don't. It's expecting too much work from the player to get into these. There's just so many. Like, look how sick these look, by the way. Like, this looks so cool to me. Like, I just really want to play these characters and experience this, but it's just so many hurdles and headaches. Like, I had an organic moment where I was like, I want to kind of go look at this stuff and see what it's like, and maybe I'll give it a shot, you know? And it's like, no, I got shut down immediately. So even people who are trying to get into it and want to be a part of it are just getting shut down. Yeah, maybe in a year. I don't know. Yeah, again, I think there's so many cool things to build on. I'm really hopeful. It's just, I've had some really frustrating thoughts about it lately. Nice gold. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Those were good chats, actually. I think both those were interesting. That's a good moment, right? Loaded up the website. Oh, dude. I got debated so hard. Yeah, I mean, let's not give up hope, right? Like, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I have been really frustrated by it. And that video made me so frustrated because that guy was clearly... I don't know if it came across when we were watching, but Zombies Go Nom Nom was so clearly, like... I don't want to say like emotional about it, but you could feel the like weight in his voice. Like he was so frustrated and like so put out by it, you know? And he's like trying to make a, I don't know if he's trying to make a career out of it or not, you know, but like trying to make content, trying to support it and trying to like bring life to it. And you could just sense like, ugh, it's never going to take. You felt sad listening to him? Yeah, that's what I meant too. Like I felt so frustrated. I just wanted to like, you know, chime in, I guess, or offer some kind of support or exposure or something, because I felt exactly the same way. So yeah, let me drop that link one more time so you guys go drop a sub on them or something, because clearly a dedicated and pretty awesome content creator trying to make things work. I know you may not like work, so maybe not be to your interest, but who knows, maybe he'll be a Battlegrounds guy soon or something. So anyway, that's a good chat. Let's call it there on the stream. Sorry again, that failed duels run kind of failed. That was really frustrating for me too, but we'll be back tomorrow. I also am gonna try to play some Dark Souls tomorrow night again. I wanted to play tonight, but then I didn't get time today. I was working on other stuff too much. Like sponsored video stuff, and BrewCon actually came out 7 minutes ago over on YouTube, I think. So it had a lot of other things going on. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll play more. Try to get some standard in again. And yeah. Elden Ring next week, whenever it comes out, the 25th. That's 6 days from now. So is that like Friday? When did games start coming out on Fridays? These come out on Tuesdays. But I know Horizon came out on Friday as well. Is that a new thing so people can play on the weekends? You stream Dark Souls? I streamed Dark Souls one time. I do variety games over on my YouTube channel. Here, let me drop you a link, because you won't find it otherwise. But yeah, I'm gonna do it again. I gotta learn more Dark Souls stuff before Elden Ring. But I watched a video for Elden Ring today. Oh my god, it looks so good. Every creature and place, the design is just one of the most fascinating and beautiful like visual designs I've ever seen. Every character's like, wow, that is such a strikingly good design. Visually, now gameplay I'm sure it'll be just as good, but why ruin it for myself? The trailer that Elden Ring put on YouTube, I don't think that ruined it, man. I don't know what to tell you. Number one, spoilers don't bother me at all. I don't feel like knowing a thing is ruining the experience of a thing. Number two, it was the official video put out on the Elden Ring Twitter, just running through very high level stuff. I was tantalized, not ruined. It built my hype. So anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Let me drop a raid before we roll. I'm gonna go eat some pizza. This guy's got a baller shirt on. Let's raid this person with a cool shirt. Have fun. Love you. Thanks for hanging out through the DCs and everything, guys. Really appreciate it. And the chats and everything, too. Thanks for chiming in on the chats. I need to do a better job of reading chat while I'm doing my little tirades. That's the one thing I'm not doing very well. You guys are putting in good comments. I'm not reacting enough. Just here and there a few, but that's one thing I need to do better. Reading chat and bouncing off your thoughts. I can do that better. So anyway, love you. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night out there. Thanks for watching, and until next time, game on.